Since you rolled such a crit, when you struck this creature, like square in the face, you notice that the area around where you struck distorts for a brief moment before returning back to normal.
Alright then.
Alright. Continue with your turn.
I swing my axe again.
Nice.
Numbers.
Crit again, what the hell?
Okay.
Hell yeah.
What the hell?
Hopefully I don't low roll this time.
Sure, this is the paladin.
There
This is
we
the
go.
paladin.
Alright,
This is 30
26
damage.
Sorry, yeah, 30 damage.
What the hell?
Apparently I had...
You notice that the area... when he hit the guy again with another decisive blow, you hit him, and then not just the area, but his entire face starts distorting, and this guy starts screeching. Oh, let me check.
That's
Like,
all I
not
can
Like
do.
distorting like a...
Oh, yeah.
Like an illusion, or...
Oh, no, it...
Hmm.
Alright, is that your turn?
Oh,
Yes. See,
Alright!
it
Legendary
doesn't
action.
matter how it's distorting, because Swolbo would just keep trying to smack him no matter what.
that's fair. It's using a legendary action. I do not like this. I say no, it does not. I have no authority to say this, but I say it anyway.
Overruled.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay, so this is what's going to happen. With one of its rays, it's going to shoot a bright orange ray at you, Swolbo.
Well,
Make a
alright.
strength save.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Don't you get advantage because we're raging?
Oh, I think...
Or is it just
Oh,
checks?
yes, I do, thank you.
Oh,
Keep
nice.
reminding me. Well, that did a lot of good.
That was
fail.
so helpful. That's unfortunate. You're dead now.
So this is what happens when he hits you with his ray. Your body freezes in place, and then he starts lifting you all the way up into the air, all the way over here.
I don't
So
like this.
you are currently restrained. Alright.
I really don't like this. Someone unrestrain me. I need to attack him next turn.
You will die first. Alright. Next up on the initiative is Akez.
Okay. Let me just look at something real quick. Ooh. Range of 120 feet. I like that. Let me just double check, make sure this is 120 feet. Can I even see him from where I... Yes, I can.
Currently a Paxi body blocking.
Well, that's funny, because I'm not casting an attack like that.
Oh.
There's this really cool thing called Moonbeam. I put a Moonbeam on it.
Okay.
So, this time. So, he takes the damage when he starts his turn there. Not when I cast it. But now he's in a Moonbeam.
Alright. Is that your turn?
5 foot radius, so it's like 10, it's like this. This is
Alright.
the
You can draw a square if you want.
this is fine, it's on him. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to fire my Starry Form attack.
But now you have Paxi in the way.
I'm taller than him.
By like
Are
an
you?
inch.
Okay, you know what?
No, he's like 8
I'm
feet
8
feet
tall.
tall.
Fine, fair.
I think I'm also taller than Healer Gnome. I'm just gonna go on a limb and say
Healer
that.
Gnome.
Your
This
foot is taller than Healer Gnome.
Healer Gnome's the size of a football, so fine, make an attack.
Okay.
I'll duck.
See, that's...
Slightly.
Ooh. Okay, wait a minute. Where's my actions? Attack. There we go. A Starry Form Archer. Hit. There's a 24 hit.
Yes, it
Dear
does.
God, I hope so.
It takes minimum damage.
5 damage. Yeah, that's just like tickling compared to what Swolbo did. Alright, is that your
Compared
turn?
to the 54
Yeah,
damage that I did in one turn.
Yes,
Was
that is
that
my turn.
Alright, legendary action.
I recommend that it doesn't do that.
Don't worry, it's just gonna hit me again.
That's fair.
Alright, so he's going to aim one of his eye stalks at you, Akez.
No,
And
no,
he's gonna fire out a bright pink ray.
I disagree.
Make a wisdom save.
Oh, that stat I'm really good at. Thank you. Let me see if I have any reactions to save me. I don't. Wisdom saving throw. Oh, that's unfortunate.
You succeed.
Hey!
Nothing happens.
Lamau!
Alright, is that so?
This
Those are
guy's
your
DC
turn.
was 17. God damn it.
I'm so sorry.
His turn.
It's his turn. He has to make a, I believe it's a con save. Let me double check. Make a Constitution saving throw. If it's a shape changer, it makes it save at disadvantage. And reverts to its true form. Just letting you know.
Wait. Why does
So
it have to
what's
do
a
that?
con save?
It has to make a Constitution
moving
saving
works.
throw. Against my save DC, which is 15.
Natural 1.
Okay. It takes
26.
26 radiant damage.
So here's what's gonna happen. You hit him with the moonbeam. Immediately, his form starts distorting all over the place. This guy's like starts spazzing out. His body is warping all over everywhere, and he starts shrieking. But this scream starts cutting in and out, almost like it's static. And then he's going to immediately move up here to get out of the beam. You notice his form instantly returns to normal. He's going to position himself right here.
Isn't there a pig right there?
Nah, he's hovering over
There
the
was a
pig.
pig.
Oh, okay.
He just fucking steps on it.
He
Gone.
okay. So Swolbo, he's going to aim one of his eye stalk at you, and he's going to aim
I'm
2
shocked.
eye stalks at Akez.
Oh, that's rude.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Healer gnome, please try not to die. I need you to bring me back to life.
Oh wait, never mind. By the way, Swolbo, you are no longer floating in the air. You drop to the ground.
Oh, sick.
Yep, it ends at the start of his turn. It doesn't matter. So let me roll the dice for RNG fun.
Doesn't matter.
All right, he's going to fire out a bright blue ray at you, Swolbo. Make a dex save.
Do- Oh wait. Hold up. Where's my? Oh. Does danger sense apply to this? I can see this, right?
You can,
Okay, excellent.
but what does Danger Sense do?
You have advantage on dex saving throws against effects that you can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
Well, you can see it, so you have advantage.
Excellent. Oh, come on.
You still fail. So when you hit it, suddenly everything around you starts speeding up. Well, everyone knows you know that Slowbo. Well, Swolbo is now Slowbo.
Saw that.
You're now under the
Oh.
effect of a slow spell. So your speed is tapped for 1 minute. You can't take reactions. You can only take either an action or a bonus action on your turn.
Okay. Well,
So
that's
you are
better than
slow.
what I thought it was gonna be.
Now, Akez.
Hi.
As long as I'm not disintegrated, it went better than expected.
Why did you
Alright.
say that? No, I'm gonna get
Alright,
disintegrated.
you see another bright pink ray gets fired at you. Akez, make another
Yeah.
wisdom save.
Fuck. My plus 7
11.
failed me.
So when you get hit by this ray, you notice this guy becomes even more monstrous, more terrifying. It feels as if the
God
entire
damn it.
world around you is getting swallowed. You are pissing your pants, and you're frightened of him for 1 minute.
God damn it.
Now for
God.
the other fun
Not
bit.
look at me. No, don't shoot me again.
Nah, you see a bright green ray get shoot at you. Make a dex save.
Oh, fuck. That thing I can't do. Shit.
You fail.
Disintegrated. Killed. No, the disintegration one's a con save. So I'm good for now.
Wait,
Probably petrified, though.
I think
You-
disintegrate is a dex save.
It is a dex
Take
save.
36 force damage.
That's
Ah,
disintegrate.
There we go. That hurts. Wait a minute. How much?
36.
I'm dead. I have 33 hit points.
Uh-oh. Well,
You're not dead though.
Oh.
Your whole body seizes and starts slowly turning black a little bit, but you're on the ground and you're unconscious.
Okay, let me just 36 damage. Also, I think my concentration ends when
Yep.
Okay.
This
there we go.
beholder is rated E for everybody.
Equal rights and equal lefts.
After your body collapses, he suddenly speaks out, "Good. A sacrifice for Koltar. I must rise it." And he's going to start phasing through healer, and he's going to stop right here. Athenia, you're partially inside him.
What?
Wait, that means someone's gonna have to get shunted.
I'm on my horse.
I know. All right, that's his turn.
Oh wait, he has entered my
healer,
area of influence. I
you're
attack.
next.
Just the tip of Athenia is inside of him.
Wait, did he just move within 10 feet of me? Paxi?
No. Oh, well, he is in 10 feet.
I'm gonna stab him then.
With what?
My 10-foot reach and polearm master.
It's not your turn yet.
It's a reaction.
That's only you can use your reaction if you have a readied action, unless there's
No.
some feature
That's
like...
polearm master.
Oh, fuck.
That's
Okay,
you
roll a hit.
26.
Into the tile.
13 points of slashing damage.
All right. You notice that his form starts distorting again. And
I'm
healer.
doing the JoJo thing. You are approaching me? Really?
My turn.
How can I hit
Mhm.
you with my eye beams if I don't approach you?
Yes, it's your
Let's
turn,
do
healer.
A real shit show. Ooh-do-do-do-do. Well, he doesn't seem to care about me, so I will cast Bless on Swobo, Athenia, and Paxi at level 1.
Excellent. Maybe now I can actually make saves.
Maybe. Then I will walk 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and I am done with my turn. Oh, for my bonus action, I will command my pig to he's gonna hide. 5, 10, 25. All right.
This guy's gonna turn his attention to you here, and he's gonna start glaring. I gave you mercy, but you denied it. He's gonna aim an eye ray at you.
That's rude.
I can try. I wish I would have blessed myself.
Alright, he's gonna shoot a bright yellow ray at you. Make a constitution save.
Right, Constitution's pretty good. 15, not good enough.
You fail. You are now paralyzed.
No, okay.
Alright. Paxi.
Is he hovering to the point where I can get under him?
Kinda.
I want to
Although-
go. I want to go behind him in the room so I can get advantage.
So you want to get back?
So I want to
Behind
go.
him?
I want to go like here. So if he's hovering, can I just like scoot under him?
You notice how he's partially phasing into Athenia. You notice you could probably just walk right through him.
So that's a yes then.
Yes. However, you do not get advantage though,
Son of a bitch.
because this guy is watching from all directions. He cannot be flanked.
Bastard.
Then I will stay in sight of healer right there, and I will cast Hexblade's Curse on him,
Hey,
and then I proceed to stab.
that's a pretty good attack. I do like the stat.
Roll the step.
26.
That's a hit.
Okay, and then I add. Hold on. Hexblade's Curse. Wait, what was that? That's a
Does that
19.
taste
That's a
the
crit.
same?
Hell yeah!
Oh, fuck yeah.
So Hexblade's Curse allows me to crit on a 19 or 20.
Alright, roll the hit damage.
Okay, so it is 8 plus 4, so it's... Oh, so it's 16 plus 4, Because it's double the dice, right?
Double
No, no,
everything.
No, it's
double
double
damage.
damage.
Double
So
everything?
24.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, you double just the rolls. That's how the rules work. Unless you're
Yep, so
not
if you roll
playing by the
12 so-
rules.
Wait.
If you roll 12, it's 24.
No. He
No.
rolled an
It was. I rolled an 8 plus 4.
4.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we double everything here.
Yes, so it's 24.
Oh, okay. Then hold on, because Hexblade Curse adds another 3, so that'd be 15, 30 points of damage.
Alright.
And then my second attack,
What the?
because I attacked twice.
Hexblades are balanced.
16 to hit.
16 doesn't hit.
Boo. Hit. Oh wait, no, I bonus action. Never mind, that's my turn.
Alright, he's gonna use a legendary action. Alright, Taxi, make a strength save as he shoots out a orange beam.
Yay.
You fail.
Cool.
He lifts you straight up in the air. You are
Ah.
restrained.
I can still stab you from here, you son of a bitch.
Not when you're restrained.
You make attacks at disadvantage.
Alright.
You're still a son of a bitch.
Oh, that is true. Okay, Athenia, your turn.
I'm gonna do everyone a favor, and I'm going to open up the conditions tab.
Okay, I guess I attack. I mean, he's right here.
You have lay on hands. You have lay on hands. Use it on me.
There, what's? Oh yeah, you're unconscious, aren't you?
I'm dead. Undead me, please.
Wait, is he dead or just at 0 hit points?
I'm at 0.
He's not dead.
Oh,
You should
I'm in
lay
my-
your hands on the beholder.
But that
You
would
should.
heal the beholder. Do you want to heal the beholder? That sounds like treason.
Oh, I didn't say use lay on hands. I just said lay your hands on him.
Oh, that's valid.
You
Yeah.
heal for 25 HP.
Me?
Yeah.
Hey.
Also, you are no longer
Work?
you're no longer frightened, or at least supernaturally frightened of the beholder. However,
Hey.
also by the way, Athenia, I'll say this: when you went to heal Akaz, you noticed that there was like black wisps of smoke coming in his body, very similar to those zombies that you guys encountered in that previous room. But now
Weird.
they all disappeared. And then this guy's gonna glare at you because you stole his supposed sacrifice or tribute.
Sounds unfortunate for you, fucker.
How dare you? He's the best
So what else
druid in
do
the
you do?
world. Not just a tribute.
Hey.
Is lay on hands an action or bonus action?
That is an action.
Alright, so is that all?
That's it.
Alright. You know, Athenia, I kind of thought you would be one for violence, but yeah, I know what. See,
Oh,
my
that's a
ally's a
bonus.
good thing.
That's an action though. So I can't.
Alright,
You
so
can use your bonus action to dab.
so if you end
I'm
your
not gonna do
turn, Athenia,
I rolled to
Is dabbing not movement action?
make a wisdom save as he shoots out a pink ray. It has zero effect on you.
Nice.
I mean, you're a paladin. Like, that's the
Alright,
assumption.
top of initiative order, Swolbo. Your movement
Oh,
speed is
boy.
halved.
Yeah, that's fine. 5, 10, 15. Oh, hello, Paxi.
You notice that he's moving half as fast as he normally would.
Yeah, I mean, sorry. Oh, hello, Paxi.
Swole, you sound
I
really
attack
weird.
recklessly. I'm assuming 23 hits.
Yeah, 23 hits.
Let's see here. It's 14 damage. Plus.
His body distorts again.
Plus 4 damage. So 18. And then I swing the axe again.
Can you do that? It says you
Yes.
can't. It says you can't do that. Shit. Alright.
Yeah. Yeah,
16 misses.
it's my attack action is 2 attacks. Using the second weapon is the bonus action.
Yep. So, you miss?
Huh? It's 26.
Oh wait, it was advantage. Shit.
Yeah, I'm attacking recklessly.
Oh.
7 damage.
All
Sorry,
right.
9 damage. 9 damage. Because I'm reaching.
He's not happy. But then again, he kind of hasn't been happy ever since you guys wanted to fight him.
He doesn't seem like he's a generally happy guy.
He
No.
wanted to fight us.
No.
Get out of here.
All right, is that your turn?
Yes, that's all I can do.
Make another dexterity save.
Oh boy. Come on.
You are still slowed. All right, Akez. You're on the ground. You feel like shit, but now you feel a little better. So
I
let's
feel not dead. That's good. Okay, let's play a fun game. The fun game is called me asking, what happens if I... Does someone know, do you make weapon attacks at disadvantage if you're prone? Like, not weapon, just ranged attack. I know you make melee attacks disadvantage while prone. The ranged ones too. You know what? I have a cool idea. Doesn't matter. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, it's
You can
slow
just stand up.
Oh, I mean, I can. Fine. I will stand up using half my movement. So now I'm standing up. I'm going to, I'll hit it with a guiding bolt.
Yeah, it just says disadvantage on attack rolls.
Alright, yeah, I cast my guiding bolt.
Roll to hit.
That's unfortunate. That is a 2.
It does not hit.
Okay, so let's, that is not what I wanted. That is not the button I wanted to press. I will instead use a really cool feature that I have. And the feature is called going around a corner. So it can't see me. 5, 10, 15. I also, this time I'm going to re-enter my starry form, but this time as the, what's better here? I'll go with the dragon. That's probably going to come in handy. Yes. Okay.
Alright. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Alright, his turn.
I don't like that.
So this is what's going to happen. You notice that his central eye goes from that light color to pitch black as it creates this giant cone in front of Healer and Athenia. You guys feel off. I can see your skin feels like energy is being sapped from it. Your surroundings feel cold. And you notice in this black cone, there's like wisps of smoke coming out of it. Healer and Athenia, make a Constitution save, and also the horse.
Oh no! Oh shit!
Not the fake horse.
It's a real horse.
Yeah, it's a real celestial horse. Fuck you.
Well, it's a spirit creature. It's not an actual, like, beast-type creature. It's like a dumb animal that's gonna actually die for real.
Fucking horse rolled better than me.
You both failed anyways.
Your horse is celestial,
Healer,
so...
what'd you roll?
11.
You also failed.
Wow.
So you guys all take 15 necrotic damage.
Oh, I might have a thing for that.
God. Oh wait, I take half. Hell yeah.
Hey, Drew, can you do me a favor, Drew? Tell me how many hit points you have. Like, just maximum.
Currently, or maximum, 61.
I have 33.
I know.
Yeah, we saw that when you hit the ground.
No, I
He's
think
gonna shoot out some eye
I've got
rays.
52.
So the one's targeted is gonna be Swolbo, Paxi, and Athenia. Athenia will be the first one.
Can't wait to fail another save.
You're gonna be even smaller this time.
Oh, by the way, Paxi, you're no longer floating in the air. You fall to the ground. So Athenia, you get shot at with a orange ray. Make a strength save.
Also,
paladin.
Bless is a
12
D4,
failed.
right?
You are now floating in the air
Oh,
now.
I had a D4 on that attack. Damn it, I'm
But
stupid.
my horse.
Oh, I forgot to
I'm
make
now off
a.
the horse.
You float out of your horse.
I have to make a
And
concentration.
he
check.
moves you right over here.
Oh.
My horse.
Now, Swolbo.
Do I only have to make a
Am I
concentration
rolling?
check when I get hit?
Only when you take damage.
Okay, so I just took damage.
He's gonna shoot you with a bright blue ray. You do not need to make any save because you're already slowed.
Oh, okay.
This-
well, that's
I'm, new to,
fortunate.
I'm new to concentration, so what is the rules?
It's either half the damage you took or 10, whichever's higher.
Okay, I rolled a 13, so I'm good.
Yes.
Alright, Paxi, you get hit by a dark gray ray. Make a constitution save.
Am I still blessed?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh no. Well, I'm gonna fail no matter what I rolled, so.
Yeah.
We're gonna get me for posterity.
You take 24 necrotic damage.
Neat. Ow.
That's his turn. Healer.
I can't do anything. I'm paralyzed.
That is true. So instead, make a Constitution save again.
Alright, come on, I got natural one.
Uh-oh.
You are completely frozen still. In fact, you feel like your muscles are freezing even more. You are now on the ground.
Uh-oh.
Now, next up is going to be Paxi.
Oh.
Besides getting hit with necrotic energy, you are not suffering any sort of ailments.
Cool beans. I attack him. Oh, and I'm still blessed. 21.
That's a hit.
Okay.
I see a cat.
Yes, you do.
Plus 3, 6, 8 points of slashing damage.
Alright.
Roll again.
11 misses.
Oh, well, what would a 15 hit?
No.
No? Cool. Alright. Follow up. Damn. Okay, well. That's it. I look at him angrily.
And all of his eye stalks just like look at you and glare at you back. It's gonna fire another ray at you.
Cool.
This time it's a bright gray ray. Make a dexterity save.
Goodness. 17. Oh, wait.
It beats it.
Oh, okay. I didn't need the +4.
Nope, you succeed. You are not affected. Now, Athenia, it's your turn. You are restrained,
not.
but you can,
Restrained.
it says you can actually do something still.
Yes.
Your speed's 0, and your attack rolls have disadvantage.
And
You can
attack
still
rolls
cast
against you have
spells.
advantage. And you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. But you can still
Ah,
cast it.
fuck it. I cast my shield.
Yes, I make a what?
He has to make a where
Bullshit.
charisma save.
Bullshit.
What do you roll?
It rolled a 0.
What's the save?
DC 17. Wait, no, there's-
Bullshit. Every single eye starts focusing on you, and this guy starts glaring half
Uh-oh.
death. And you just
Uh-oh.
hear Walter go, "Yeah, that's what I'm fucking talking about. Look, I normally get a lot of eyes on me, but look, I have all the eyes on me. And by me, I mean you, Athenia. Just let you know, if you die for it like this, it's a pleasure serving you."
Yeah, I'm
That's
dead.
your turn.
Yeah, I'm going to die.
All right, he's going to use his legendary action on you.
Of course he is.
He's gonna shoot a bright gray ray at you. Make a Constitution save.
22.
You succeed. Nothing happens. All right, top of the initiative order. Swolbo.
Oh boy.
You're still
What should
slow.
What should I do this turn? Oh, I know.
Miss.
Man. Oh wait, actually.
Oh yeah, you're
Oh
blessed.
wait, does bless apply to this?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. God damn it.
That is
But still
unfortunate.
misses.
All right. Swing again. Okay, there we go.
Meets it, beats it.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, that is 9 plus 7. 16 damage.
Alright, his form starts distorting wildly. Is that your turn?
All I can do.
Make another deck save.
Oh boy.
That advantage does nothing for you. You are still slowed. Alright, so in response to your
cannot
attack,
save.
Swolbo, he is going to shoot another eye ray at Athenia.
I wonder
He shoots another bright gray ray. Make another Constitution save.
They keep
Another
making
Constitution
saves
save.
that
Wait,
I'm
no, no,
good
no.
at with
No,
advantage
no,
and
wait.
failing them anyway.
It's a deck save. Roll dex.
Fuck.
If it's a deck save, you make it a disadvantage because you are restrained. Not that it matters. You have already failed.
So this is what happens, Athenia. When you hit the ray, you notice that your feet starts turning into black crystal and start slowly moving up your legs.
Bye.
That's neat.
I hope you
Neat.
like being petrified.
Alright. That's gonna be it, because it's turn next.
Okay. I have a question for Mr. Dungeon Master Man.
What's up?
5, 10, 15. Is anything about him metal?
About him? Nothing that you can
Yeah.
see.
Is he
You
wearing
notice that-
metal? Is he holding
Nope.
metal?
You notice there's black crystals in some parts of his body, but that's it.
Are they crystals made of metal?
No.
Oh, okay.
You
Um,
you cannot cast heat metal on the beholder.
Look, man, I have it on my spell list. I'm gonna use it on someone's getting cooking book. It's happening.
Yeah, it's just so good against people in armor.
I know. As soon as someone with heavy armor is like, "You'll die," I'm like, "No, you're gonna do that." Okay. I will target him with the spell Fairy Fire. That's gonna be a DC 15 save with Dexterity. Is it a dex save? It is a dex save. 15.
Fuck.
Haha.
He fails. But here's the
All
funny
right.
thing. Normally it creates an outline, right?
Yes.
Instead, his whole body is now covered in that sheen.
In starry glows. Okay, I'm gonna do a really cool thing. It's called Go Over Here Again.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yes.
Normally he would have a legendary action, which he would immediately target Athenia right now, but he's out, so...
Good.
It's his turn now, actually. Athenia, you land back on the ground. You're no longer restrained by telekinesis, but that's fine, because you're now being restrained by petrification.
Fun.
He's gonna move right here. And he is so pissed that he's gonna abandon all of his eye rays, and instead he's just gonna bite you.
Uh-oh.
That's stupid. He's
Remember,
dumb.
he gets advantage.
He's a dumb eyeball man. No, you're not restrained anymore.
No. So the way my shield works is I taunt everybody.
Does a
Oh,
all the
19
targets.
hit?
No. Does not.
That's his turn.
Nice.
Alright, healer.
Alright, Constitution saving throw.
Yes. Wait, hold on.
19.
Yeah. Wait, what's your roll?
19.
You are no longer paralyzed. Next on initiative order is Paxi. Right after he shoots another eye ray at Athenia.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Oh wait,
It's another bright gray ray. It has no effect.
shit. I didn't call attack of opportunity when he moved away from me. My bad.
Oh,
Oh yeah, same. Oh well. Oh wait, I can't take reactions anyway. Doesn't matter.
nope.
Would trying to inspect or determine if he is an illusion be an action?
That's ambiguous.
Roll perception, I'd say. It won't take your action.
Okay. Okay. Perception.
The wisdom perception check.
Yeah, I'm
determines
not
if
good
it's
at
an
this.
illusion.
I'm
Ooh.
not good at this.
He's a gigantic eyeball creature who seems to be behaving in weird ways.
Is he even sure of that much?
No. The floor
No,
is
no,
made
if you
out
roll
of
a natural-
floor.
Alright. What do you
What
do?
was I looking at again?
15 was...
Advantage.
Your D4.
Wait, what was he?
Advantage.
Oh, fairy fire?
Oh,
Yes.
yes!
Fairy
Ooh.
fire.
Okay.
19.
Beats
It
it.
Okay, so it would have hit 13 points of damage. And then second attack.
Advantage.
Hold on. T4 for the 15. 17.
Nope.
Damn.
Ooh.
Follow up. Follow up slap.
That's a crit.
I crit on us.
Roll damage.
1d4. Hold on. 1d4 plus 6 plus 7. 22 on a backhand.
So this is what happens. You deal a big cut in this guy. Which, I will say this one thing: every time you hit this guy, he's not bleeding. You just see distortions. When he hit that guy with that backhand, his whole body starts spazzing out. His eyes start twisting all over the place, and he starts getting panicked. No. I must not. I can't. I have to. And he fizzles out of existence.
Well,
Damn.
well, he's dead.
Athenia, the black crystals on your body slowly breaks off as you return to normal. And Swolbo, suddenly everything starts speeding up again.
Nice.
What just happened?
It's dead. That's what happened.
The beholder just got backhanded to death.
Fucking bitch smack.
You got bitch slapped.
To
Yeah.
another
I'm
dimension.
gonna look down at Mortimer like, I should hit people with the backside of you more often.
Swolbo, how you
Shoot
looking?
like that.
I took 0 damage that fight. He made me float, and then he slowed me for the rest of the fight. I took 0 damage.
How's everybody
Could be
else
worse.
looking?
I'm missing 8 HP.
Like, apparently I didn't have full HP going into this, but that's whatever.
I'm also missing 8 HP, but I'm fine.
I'm down about a little more than half.
I don't remember what fight we did last session,
All
but
second
apparently
level
I didn't
cure.
recover from it.
I'll second level cure wounds for Paxi.
Oh, much obliged.
11 healing.
Oh wait, and he was cursed by my hex, so that's 8. Oh, I'm looking good. Thank you.
Wait, he was cursed by your hex. Does that mean a white comes out? Or does he have to be humanoid?
He has to be humanoid.
Oh.
I don't even
that
think
makes
he
me
had a
sad.
body.
That's probably valid. A white beholder.
And I'm not level
Drew-
6. That doesn't happen yet.
Ah, Drew. you
Unless...
My name was said.
Level up. Level up.
You said you're missing 8 HP, right?
Yeah.
I cast Cure Light Wounds on you. You are no longer missing 8 HP. I don't have to roll. Like, actually, I do have to roll. Never mind. Like, I can't do math. Hey, I don't need to roll.
Exactly 8 plus the modifiers.
Exactly. You now have 4 extra HP.
Nice.
Yay. I love how that doesn't work.
Me too.
Okie dokie. I now have hit points.
Yes, you do. Those are good things to have. Oh. Anyway, we're still in a dungeon.
This is true. We should probably let's explore the room a little bit. I
I'm gonna
see
look.
lots of beans.
Yes. I'm gonna look down this hallway just to make sure that like a whole bunch of demons aren't coming for us from all the commotion we made.
Shit, my poor horse. He's bloodied.
Okay. No goblins. Good. Okay.
Is there still like runic symbols or nonsense on the ground in here?
Yep, although I will say they are no longer glowing.
But they're still there.
Yes, they have darkened.
Can I like
Okay.
try and get an idea of what their purpose was?
Roll Arcana.
I can do that. I'm mildly okay at that. 11.
You try to discern the meaning. This is not a form of magic that you're used to seeing, so you do not have much of a clue. But I will say this, one theme from these sigils seem to give an idea to you, which is it's related to necromancy.
I will use the detect magic spell as a ritual to determine more about the magical circle here.
It's necromancy.
I'll take.
Should I roll Arcana, or can I just see what the type of magic is?
I mean, with your detect magic, after you guys wait a while for the spell to be cast, you would
10
know
minutes.
it's just related to the school of necromancy, as
Okay.
well as another unknown school that the
Oh.
spell cannot seem to fathom because
The school of bullshit.
exactly.
It lasts for concentration up to 10 minutes, so I'm just gonna walk around and see if I see anything magic.
You notice that there's an
there any
aura
ma-
this way.
Okay, I know the door has a shield on it, but can I see what's past
You
the
notice
shield?
that when you walk over there, the aura you're seeing was actually fading because the door no longer has a shield.
Okay. Oh fuck. Okay. Oh, I can't. Is there any magic in here? In this area?
Not right there.
The door that we
Uh-oh.
heard chanting behind.
So Akos, do you open the door?
No. I would tell everybody, hey guys, yeah, the doors, the barrier on that door is gone.
Hmm.
Neat.
How long did
Did
that
I go hit the
ritual
door with
spell?
my axe?
Uh-oh.
Me casting my ritual takes 10 minutes.
Okay. Not quite a long rest or a short rest.
Hey, Dylan.
Unfortunately.
What's up?
My horse.
What about your horse?
Kick down the door.
Horse kicks down
horse
the
is
door.
amazing.
Oh, you don't need a roll. The door gets kicked down.
Nice.
Alright.
Sweet. Let me turn the horse around. And we squeeze through the door. And we're going to explore. And try to get the fuck out of here.
Sure.
I'm behind you guys.
I'm going forward.
Also, as you guys get closer, you notice that you hear faint voices in this direction.
Can we
Sound like
understand the
that.
language at all, or?
There's a little faint. It's a little too faint for you to make out exactly what they're saying or what language it is.
Wait a minute, is that a stairway down? No, it's not.
No, that's an open.
That is a sarcophagus.
That thing.
Okay, so I can use invisibility on someone, and we can go scout it out, or they can go scout it out, or we can all
Yeah, I
just rush
think
in there
so.
like idiots.
You could use You could use invisibility on my pig. He can go scout it out.
Can your
Do you have a telepathic link with your pig?
I don't know what that means. But I mean, he's a pretty good talker.
Okay then.
If your pig saw anything, would you be able to understand what he saw?
Yeah, we play Pictionary all the time.
Hey,
And he
Sounds
starts
good to me.
He starts acting out a scene from No More's.
So I look at Athenia and my armor, realizing it's heavy armor and loud and clanky, and then I look at Akis, and he
Hey, good point.
does not have. Oh shit!
Yeah, no,
The talking stops.
God damn it!
I mean,
And you start hearing footsteps
Going away or towards us?
towards you guys.
can I just stand right here with my stick over my head, ready to bonk the next person to come around this corner?
Alright, you step in view.
Yeah. I
And
ain't
So,
as soon as I hear the chanting stop and she's just moseying on, I'm just gonna be like, well, blew that chance.
So I'm gonna say this: you step into a hallway. It's two robed figures, garbed in black robes, as well as gold, are walking towards you. You notice there's also various black crystals jutting out randomly from their body. And as you guys step into view, they stop. They both look at each other. Then they step aside.
Did we get a name from that beholder? Did he tell us what his name was?
Fish rocks.
Wait, I thought he said he was the.
He called himself the disciple of Koltar, the true disciple.
Wait, that was Vishrox. Hold on, why does that name sound familiar?
Are you
Why
thinking of
can't these people
Lishrod?
be named fucking Greg and Johnny?
Oh, Ishnox.
Oh.
So he called himself Vishnox with a V?
No, Vish
Fish
rocks.
Oh, disciple of Orthodox.
No, disciple of Koltar.
What the hell? Getting everything.
I don't-
This is getting
I don't-
confusing.
I don't know either.
Okay.
He called himself the true disciple. All others are just mockeries. People who
No.
just called themselves disciples by finding.
Okay.
Me dummy,
It's a
me have
tree.
big axe, you remember name.
So.
But-
You should have known that I'm the true disciple of Koltar.
Sure.
All hail Koltar.
Okay, so these dudes just step aside. I'll let.
And they bow their
talking.
heads. But you do notice there's a figure at the end.
Of course there is.
Nosferatu looking ass.
Klata Veratu Nikto.
Oh no.
Oh no! Roll initiative. Just kidding. So what do you do?
Why roll initiative? We have no chance.
I'll approach the figure. Maybe he just wants to hang out.
So you walk past these guys. They don't
Yeah.
even react to you. But this guy at the end, he is not necessarily wearing hooded robes like these two, but he's wearing like open, billowy robes with black and gold. He's wearing a big gold mask on his face that's not smooth, but at least it looks exactly like a face. He has various like spikes and stuff coming out from his head, and a collar of spikes around his neck. And he's kind of looking down at you. So you were the presence we sensed.
All hail Koltar. I am his one true disciple, healer gnome.
Looks at you. Bold words from someone who does not belong in this realm.
Yeah,
You are not going to fool me.
but
You
I
have
must.
nothing associated with Koltar. But I do sense ties of Ishnox.
Yes, all hail Ishtox. I am his one true disciple.
He's going to look up and look at you, Athenia. You come closer.
I
You
did.
stand tall, wielding an authority. we felt a presence disappear. I presume that you all are responsible for ridding us of that nuisance.
Yes, quite. Yes.
Good. Good. With him gone, thankfully this place will be more peaceful. Then again, despite being leftovers, he still pose a great deal of annoyance.
What is it, boy? Timmy fall down the well?
Oh no, Healer Gnome fell. Wait, no. What's his name? Fell down the well.
You fell down a well.
Yeah, Aryu fell down the well. Again.
He's gonna take a step towards you guys. Regardless, none of you belong here. You are not imprisoned here like us. It's because of that. I seriously doubt you will stay here for much longer, especially since you've now provided plenty of entertainment for the Keeper.
Boy, somebody better start asking some questions.
Sorry, so you said entertainment for the keeper? Is that what you said?
Correct. Yes.
Well, I was asking that out of character. So,
Are you asking that to him?
no, I was asking that out of character.
Oh,
Because
he
I
did-
didn't quite catch what you said. Okay. So, could you tell us who you are?
Who I am. Sadly, that is information that is no longer useful, seeing how much time has passed since we've been here.
Well,
Are
we've
you,
been chanting.
We were
Right,
chanting.
Keely?
Are you a captor of the Keeper? Captive?
Yes, that would be correct. Regardless, let's see, you two are ones of few words. It seems that we are mostly done here. We will go back to our selves, and you can move along. We won't keep you here. Although we do have a way of saying thanks for ridding us of that nuisance. He
And
walks
that is?
over to this sarcophagus. He pushes it open with a hand. And he reaches in and pulls out two black scrolls with silver endings and etchings on them. And he presents them to you. You may choose one of Koltar's teachings. Consider this a gift most valuable. Use it however you wish.
It's a very strange prison.
I'm really. Which magic was Koltar's? He was the
Koltar is corruption.
corruption. Yeah, I want nothing to do with this.
What are the spells you got there?
He will only tell you the names. One is Koltar's Will of Corruption, while the other is Koltar's Breath of Defilement. You may only choose one.
I kind of want the Will of Corruption.
An excellent spell. One of Koltar's more simpler creations, but also effective. Then he offers that scroll towards you, healer.
Oh yeah, I'll take it.
Alright, you take it. And he walks over and puts the other scroll back in the sarcophagus, and he closes it.
All hail
Nature.
Koltar.
Ironically, the barons are not ones who ask for servitude. In fact, of all the barons, Koltar especially, if Koltar were to desire servitude, he would take it, leaving no room for question. That is the nature of his spells. corruption at its truest form. Regardless, you have already garnered the attention of one Baron, if attention is even a word to describe it. You've already have Ishnox's aura on you, seeing that you possess one of his few existing relics.
Are the Barons still alive?
Oh yes, all hail Ishnok.
He looks at you, Paxi. I wish to say would be true, however, seeing how much time has passed, and the words I hear from others that have visited this labyrinth against their will. I am saddened to say that the Barons are no longer among us, or at least...
Amogus?
Shut up.
It's sus.
So you say that we've garnered their attention, but they are not alive or among us.
Perhaps attention is not the right word. Favor is better. Or perhaps influence. That might be the best choice of words. You see, the Barons have left a great deal of their magic during their learnings, their time in creating superior forms of magic, and they have left many of these traces for others to find and to adapt and make use of their own. These people refer to themselves as disciples. For even though we do not directly learn under the Barons, we learn from the scriptures and things that they leave for others to find. We are such disciples, however, unlike that fading spell, there is no such thing as a true disciple.
What exactly happened to the Barons?
We do not know. We know as much as you from the few people who stumbled upon this labyrinth, by mistake or choice, depending on how the Great Keeper feels. The Barons disappeared just like all of the great mages who rivaled the Barons.
This labyrinth is a prison, correct?
It was.
So it's an abandoned prison.
Yes. We are very familiar with it, for we ourselves witnessed Ortholos himself using this to imprison all that he deemed a threat, or at least a threat that can be actually imprisoned here.
So if this prison is abandoned, you stay here willingly?
Everyone in this prison is not here by choice. If we could break out, we would have done so long ago.
So
How did others
why do you
break
say
out?
that we can leave?
It's because of the Keeper. You see, this is a prison, and the Keeper is the warden. The Keeper was made by Ortholos with the sole objective of keeping everything contained. But after so much time has passed and no further orders were given to the Keeper due to Ortholos's supposed disappearance, the Keeper started finding his own ideas, before deciding to temporarily capture people and basically stick them onto the prisoners inside for his own form of entertainment.
Do you want to play a game?
This guy's sick. What the fuck?
Of course, unlike those who were imprisoned by Ortholos, the Keepers, when they bring these people into this prison, it's only temporary. Once you've traveled through a few floors and have also satisfied the Keeper's current interest, you will be released. And how many floors have you moved through already?
This would be the second?
This is our, yeah.
That is usually the average amount. A few unlucky individuals have gone through 4 floors before they've managed to actually be released, but it depends on how the Keeper feels. And seeing that you're all experienced adventurers, or at least semi-experienced, fledglings perhaps, but you are far luckier than many other unfortunate souls who are just mere farmers who stumbled upon an artifact that they had no idea what it would bring. And of course, said individuals usually never survive. So the various bones you see scattered are not of the prisoners. We are unfortunately immortal while within here. But anyone else die, and then also suffer the effects of time. So any bones are merely unfortunate souls who have been brought in here by the Keeper and failed to satisfy.
Sounds messed up.
Perhaps. Regardless, we have no reason to fight you. Unless, of course, you wish to fight us.
I'm good.
I'm glad that the sentiment is shared. Because we have no interest, since we prefer to keep to ourselves and continue to practice that magic. Although, I presume you've encountered other individuals on this floor, correct?
So we encountered the Keeper when we came in. We encountered another individual, aside from Vishnox.
The problem.
Was he also a servant, or so-called servant of Kolta?
Sounded like it, yeah.
Yes, we refer to him as the Fanatic, a man who has gone mad. He is very destructive due to the fact that any time he were to find anyone, it's a toss-up between him simply showing him his latest work or turning people into his latest work. Seeing that you're still here, it seems that is the former.
Fantastic.
Regardless, unless you have more questions, you are free to leave.
I do have a question. Do you guys need to eat food, drink water?
Sadly, those who are imprisoned here, or perhaps thankfully, have no need for nourishment. We are essentially kept in a perpetual state of stasis. Time holds no meaning, and when time holds no meaning, neither does the body recognize the need for functions.
Let me,
So
how
you don't
long-
poo-poo or pee-pee?
No, if you so pronounce such baby language.
would I be able to rattle off a few names and see if you recognize any of them?
Very well.
Kuroda, Matrisma, Taijan, Thunder. Ring any
Those
bells?
names hold. Actually, repeat the third name.
Hygiene?
Taijan the Butcher, they call him.
No, then perhaps not the third. The second, then.
Matrisma.
Matrismia?
Matrismia.
Matrismia. That name does ring a bell. If I recall from my memory, which is quite accurate if I say so confidently, she was a young elf who showed some interest in magic. However, she was deterred after seeing the great dangers of the old war. If that's what you refer to as, we just simply refer to it as the Arcane War, since we ourselves were there to witness it. But yes, she was a young elf, about a child. I've met her before I started going down Koltar's path. She had purpose. However, I think magic may have ended up deterring her ultimately due to seeing its destructive power, which I would not blame her. Hopefully she has lived a good life.
I wouldn't put it that way. She
Oh.
appears to have been corrupted herself. Last we saw her, she was...
Corrupted? By Koltar.
I'm not sure. What sort of aspects does being corrupted by Koltar do to a person?
Simple. You turn into what is referred to as a husk. Think of as a form of undead, but stronger. Husks are unlike zombies.
Is
Except they
Koltar a big-ass tree?
Keep in
That was
mind
the
that the Barons are wizards, and can trees be wizards?
I wouldn't say so.
A gnome can be an actor.
Anyway,
Fair.
what is a... Can a husk look different depending on the person who is converted?
Vaguely, depends on the nature of the spell. Have you visited a bedroom on this floor?
Yes, we
Did,
have.
did you see those latest creations of that fanatic?
Yes.
Those are husks, or at least lesser husks. Often take the form of pitch black skin, black crystals jutting out the body, similar to what you see on us, and also Koltar's signature's black fog of corruption, wisping out of their
I would
bodies.
not say Matrismia was a husk then. She was closer to a zombie or an abomination than a husk.
How unfortunate. Seems like she did not live a nice life after all.
A final question before we leave you to your work. Does the name Wealth Splitter mean anything to you?
Well, Splitter. From the name, I presume it's an item of sorts.
He is a remnant, yes.
Oh yes, that's what you call them now. Remnants left over of the great mages.
What do you call them?
Simply magic items.
Hmm.
Or, if you wish to be one of those individuals. Hmm, perhaps not. But to us, these so-called remnants are merely what they are. Magic items. Spells. Golems. Anything a simple mage would refer to. Of course, when it comes to the great mages, these items can be given other names depending on what faction you're a part of. But if Wealth Splitter is a magic item, I can only presume it was made by Lishrot.
I wouldn't know.
Do you know the sigil that's on that magic item? Because out of all of these great mages, Lishrot especially likes to leave some sort of symbol.
Crap. He had a symbol, he showed it to us. I forgot what it was. Wait, you put it in chat. Do you remember? Can you tell me just what it was? I
If
thought.
I remember correctly, the symbol that Lishrot decided to use, or at least the final, would be a diamond that is encircled with a ring.
Diamond circled with a ring. So I asked, when I was talking with Wellsplitter, I asked him what his symbol was when he made a pact with someone else, and he showed me the symbol, like what the symbol like came out of the blade for a second. He showed
No,
it to
it
me.
was a symbol of himself.
Okay, so I described that. Is it that diamond symbol that you're saying?
Nope. When he showed you a symbol that represents him, he just showed you basically a coin that has Wealth Splitter on it.
Oh, okay. So I wouldn't have seen any Baron symbol on him. Or would I?
So, he kind of shakes his head slightly. Then he kind of stops for a moment and looks at Athenia. Then he looks at Athenia's shield. That shield. May I see? And I can feel wontons like straps on you tighten.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say no.
He doesn't like you.
I do not wish to take it from you, simply to examine.
Oh, I found it. I see the diamond in the circle.
I understand, but see, Wonton here has
Wonton. Odd name for a shield.
I didn't choose it.
You can see the two followers in the back kind of look at each other again. Then who chose the name?
So I
An
think,
intelligent shield. Is that what you're telling me?
perhaps.
Very few others out there who can create intelligent items besides Lishrot. And a few other artificers, however, those were wiped out by Lishrot during a current temporary moment of competitiveness. If
What the fuck?
he walks over to you, may you turn the shield around at least?
I mean, it is made by Listrad, if that's what you were asking.
Oh, good. We take a step back. Sadly, none of us are in possession of any of Lishrot's miraculous creations, or at least that's what others refer to them. He would merely call them passing moments of inspiration, or garbage, depending on how satisfied he is with the result. You are lucky.
Is there present company excluded, including you, Wonton? Is there a way to destroy these items?
And Wonton just says, "Anything is mine. No offense taken." But destroy. Well, you would destroy them by other means of magic items.
Well,
How would you destroy a sword imbued with enhanced striking?
I would not know.
You would disenchant it. That is the first step. The second is simply to eradicate the remains, either burning, liquefying, disintegrating, rusting, if you happen to be associated with a rust monster, or if you have a prolonged exposure to the elements, depending on the material. However, that is usually how you destroy such magic items. However, items created by Lishrot are far more resistant to those means, and sadly, the most common and efficient way is anti-magic. But even then, there's no guarantee.
Anti-magic. That doesn't sound like dispel.
Dispel would work if you're lucky enough. However, if you wish for anti-magic, there is one individual who became quite proficient at destroying Lishrot's creations, and also the creations of Elnok.
Okay, spell that.
Elnok.
And he would be...
Is that what you're asking him?
Yep.
Oh, you do not know who Elnok is. I consider that a gift.
Information.
If you must know, Elnok is referred to as the Lifesmith, a creator of golems.
Would he be a big... Okay, this is me to the DM. Is he another big bag mage like Lishrod, Zanasa, Ortholos?
You did hear that the Lifesmith was compared to the great mages and also among the list. So
Okay.
yes, he is.
Adding to the list.
However, the other individual who was quite skilled at destroying both Lishrot and Elnok's creations was Flaxus, referred to as the Sorcerer of Circles.
Destroyer of circles?
Sorcerer. Oh, Oh.
Or
Okay.
sorcerer of circles. Okay.
Okay, so
Yes,
I had
anything.
Sorcerer of Circles. I did not have a name for him. What was that?
Flaxus. Flaxus.
Got it. Alright.
Flaxus, with his unique form of magic being magic circles, hence the coined term that he himself did not choose. He managed to create a spell known as Null Magic. Simply, it's a spell that strips all of the magic from an area, unlike that of an anti-magic zone. However, depending on the strength of the spell, it's permanent. It is fully capable of making a spellcaster permanently turn into a normal individual, stripped of their powers.
Noted.
And of course, such magic is often rare. Flaxus was not one to cast his spells willy-nilly like some of the various mages.
I assume Flaxus has disappeared just as the Barons have.
From what I've heard from individuals unlike yourself, that would be true. None of the great mages have survived, with Deborah effects that caused an incomplete reset.
Were these great mages allies? Or
The only allies I would list would be the Barons themselves, due to the fact that they are family. Others either left each other alone or got into frequent squabbles. But of course, seeing that there's something referred to as the Old Arcade War, I'll let your imagination run on what exactly their relationship was.
noted. Write that down. Write that down.
It's actually quite pleasant to talk with others, not ourselves. Especially those who did not simply just raise a sword in the beginning. We've encountered several like that, and they were disposed of properly.
Understandable. It's always good to be civil. Well,
Is there any other questions? If you do, I am more than fine with answering, because in a way, you're not wasting our time simply because we have more than enough time.
how are you dealing with curses?
You speak of the Barons. We are servants of the Barons who also specialize in curses.
Well, he
But
is more so
that
asking how to
is-
get rid of them.
I'll get rid of curses. In that case, that is not in our power, simply because the Barons specialize in inflicting, not removing. Unless, of course, it's magic related to the Barons themselves, then it can be reversed.
Can you tell if a person has been afflicted by a curse of the Barons?
The Barons' magic have a signature feel to them. If you are in possession of any magic related to the Barons, we would know. And if it's a Koltar, I can tell you the exact curse and spell.
Just by a glance. At
Of
the
course.
person and or device.
Of course. I am a powerful mage after all. With experience, you begin to grow an eye for that sort of thing.
You don't get any weird fuzzy feelings standing before the party here?
I get many feelings. I wouldn't necessarily call them fuzzy.
Okay.
I can tell that some of you are inflicted with some form of negative magic, or at least one of you. The other, it seems like you're more inflicted with a malevolent presence that seems to have not been unable to follow you here.
Well, that is a relief.
However, of course, once you leave the labyrinth, it will once again return to its stalking, presumably in full force.
Presumably. Well, we get to leave when the keeper has had his fill of us. Is that the rules?
That would be correct. Such decisions are made when you leave the floor, which, by the way, once you exit this hall, take a left, then another left, then head down that path. You will find the stairs.
A question for you. Vishrock had mentioned that there was a relic somewhere in this labyrinth. Have you heard the same?
Relic.
You said one of
Remnant,
Koltar's
magic
remnants.
item.
To say that there aren't would be a lie, but to say that there are would be an understatement. This labyrinth is filled with these so-called remnants, because, as you know, it's a prison, meant to capture dangerous entities and items alike. So, if when you travel to the various floors, you will find many.
What's my rod doing right now?
It is. I'm just letting you know, it lit up a bright amount when he held the scrolls, but when he put the scrolls away, it started dimming. So it's just glowing faintly.
I wish Ron were here.
Yeah, because those are Koltar magics. Last time we found one of those, Kami used it and gained that ability permanently.
That's cool. It's a cool spell.
Nothing to do with it.
Also, actually, I have a question I myself must ask. What is the current state of the world?
Well, did you ever hear of the California Gold Rush?
The name holds no meaning to my mind, so my answer would be no.
Well, to put
Probably after his time.
it bluntly, after the Great War, the continent went dark for a little while, and now everybody and their brother is coming here to try and find magical items, as you put it.
Why, of course, magic created by the great mages are in fact very powerful. They can make a simple individual powerful enough to rival an army, depending on what you find. Or at least enough to compare to 10 men, if you were to describe it in our terms. And I presume you are these individuals, correct? Because I have a feeling that you're not native to Auseland. It's a feeling you give.
One of us is. I nod to Acus.
The guy who's all the way in the back.
Yeah. Myself, as you've said, I am looking to rid myself of my pursuer. We all have our reasons for being here.
Well, you've chosen an interesting land. I can tell you that even with the leftovers and the fact that the war is over, there will never be a dull moment. But in this case, seeing that from what I understand is that this whole reset was incomplete, I can part you with a few warnings.
Much obliged.
Be wary of any wielder of the Baron's magic. They are very dangerous, and seeing that in this time of age where knowledge on the Barons are all but gone, those who are not careful with their magic will easily grow mad with power, especially with how vicious the magic is. Because even though I serve Koltar, I am not ignorant of what the vileness is.
Wait a minute. Healer, what is the symbol on your staff that I gave you? Your walking stick?
The symbol of Ishtok.
Ah, right.
May I see that?
All hail Ishtok. Sure.
He walks over, he takes it from you.
Say, speaking
He looks
of
at it.
mages that wielded their power, that one was very disagreeable. Gave us this in his passing, and I'll take out the cracked, burning orb.
You reach for the orb and you notice that the bag has a hole in the bottom.
Motherfucker! Treasured, you son of a bitch!
I'll say this, when you pull your hand out, you see soot. It seemed like a hole was burned.
I thought it went cold.
It did, but you never checked it again.
Huh. Well, it's either in this labyrinth or in the town. Does anybody have to find item or locate object?
Can tomorrow, I believe.
I can detect magic, but that's not particularly helpful.
Well,
Yeah,
this thing would absolutely be magic, but would he get like a ping from it if it was on this floor somewhere?
30 feet.
He would cast Detect Magic, and the world would glow.
Also, yes.
What are you looking for?
Because we're literally inside of a magical item.
Yes, we are.
First, before we get to that, this item is in fact a creation of the Barons. However, I would not worry about it. He gives it back to you, healer. That symbol is not a symbol of Ishnox, it is a symbol that represents all four barons. Unlike the mages, who have a singular symbol that represents only themselves, the barons have decided together on a symbol that represents them as a whole.
I'm not. So this is a Baron item.
Correct, and not just any, but one made specifically by Ishnox. There are very few items out there that were made by the barons, since they prefer to create spells, not items. But they did make a few out of curiosity and just left them for others to find, because the barons have descended to a point where they no longer needed magic items to boost their strengths. A feat that all disciples wish to achieve, but that requires finding their greatest spell, which, unlike the other spells they left around, that is not something that you can simply stumble upon. You have to find it by actively seeking and knowing about the barons, specifically their home.
Can the keeper hear us right now?
Yeah,
Of
he's
course.
always watching.
Is
He's
that-
watching
is that
it
what-
earlier.
Is that what you're asking him?
Yep.
Of course.
Alright, I'm
The
just
keeper
gonna
is the labyrinth. He hears everything.
I'm just gonna walk over kinda in the corner, back here out of sight, and just be like, Mr. Keeper, sir, if you can hear me, I may have lost something in the previous floor. Am I allowed to get that back?
So when you say that, immediately he pops
Oh fuck!
right in front of you.
Marcel,
5
son
feet
of a
away.
bitch!
You say you lost something. Describe it. Then I will retrieve it. It does not belong in the labyrinth.
I'll describe the flaming glass, cracked sphere.
No. No such item is here.
Oh shit. If it fell out of my pocket in the forest, I'm going to be upset.
Find it tomorrow.
Well,
He vanishes.
that was off-putting. So it either fell out of my pocket on the way to town, or in the small amount of time we were in town. But it's not here in the labyrinth. Shit.
So when you walk back, the mage then thinks of it for a moment. Ah yes, but regardless, that is the first warning. Beware of wielders of the Baron's magic. Or at least those who are inexperienced. I can see that some of you are already in possession of some magic, however, I feel confident that you will not go mad with power, simply because you have others to keep you in check. There's another warning. Do not get too greedy. The magic made by these great mages are very powerful and surpass all, or at least I believe it surpasses all modern means. However, the magic is, in fact, powerful, and sometimes too powerful means uncontrollable. Some magic items have their own agendas made by Lishrot. Some creations by Elnok simply kill anything that is not Elnok. And watch out by areas that have been torn and warped by Zenasa as well. But that is my second warning.
All in all, would you describe Ishnok as a pretty chill dude?
Ishnox. Or at least, if you wish to wield their magic, I at least expect decency to pronounce their names correctly.
I have a lisp, I apologize.
Of course. Ishnox, if I were to describe them, is definitely the most approachable of the Barons. However, he is also the most devious. He is the Baron of Eyes. He is very, very manipulative. And since you now wield his artifact, and which I assume you'll eventually find his magic, because those who wield the Baron's magic are more likely to encounter other magic of the Barons, especially an artifact. Those artifacts have a way of finding each other. But regardless, if you were to choose a Baron to serve, or at least to become a disciple of, ultimately it is your choice. If you prefer pure destruction, choose Melbach. If you wish to spy and manipulate, Ishnox is your choice. If you wish to expand on followers, or at least servants, and inflict disease, Koltar is yours. But if you wish to consume everything, then choose Rizma.
Interesting.
Regardless, let me give you this third warning. And this warning is related to Elnok. Beware the Harbingers. And that is all.
Beware the Harbinger.
Yes, Baron Kara Thrace. Heard of her.
And he looks at Akaz and gives you a nod.
Like a beckoning nod, or just like a
No,
nod?
like a nod of acknowledgement.
I give him that nod back.
And he nodded to you after he said that third warning.
Oh, I'll keep that in mind.
If you have no further questions, then we will not keep you. Although I will say this one thing, since you provided us with ample entertainment with conversation, if we ever encounter each other again, whether in combat or anything, we will be fine with being allies and not enemies.
Assuming you ever get out of here.
Of course. But then again, if we were to get out of this labyrinth, that means all the others would escape as well. And if that's the case, I would ask you to be more than many, many miles away, because whoever is unlucky enough to be within the vicinity will be swallowed in what be another miniature arcane war. But as long as the Keeper is not stupid, which the Keeper may be pushing some things, the Keeper still will follow his original objective. But if something like this were to happen, then it would be another great danger. Just like that spell you fought.
What did you do to end up here?
We are servants of Koltar, or at least disciples. And for Ortholos, that is more than enough to be imprisoned. But then again, I am a very powerful mage myself, not in comparison to the great mages, but still powerful.
Good to know.
Currently, I've recently achieved being able to cast 8th level spells. However, whether I reach 9th, we'll find out. Whether we visit again.
Well, you have a good one. I'm gonna leave.
Of course. He looks at the two guys, and then he looks at one. Then he just nods his head. They nod their head, and they're going to start walking with you.
I look forward to when this guy gets 9th level spells and then just wishes his way out of here.
That's a good point.
God damn it.
I guess we're
So
gonna
you
go
know that.
check out the door.
So it kind of pretty much leads you to over here.
Do we see that dude anywhere?
Nope. And he stops right here. And he just puts his sleeves together and bows his head. wordlessly.
So I take it the stairs are the way out.
Yep.
What's behind this door?
You
Kick
see
it
a
down.
faint, shimmering black barrier.
God damn it.
Try to kick it anyways.
Roll an attack.
Is this
Alright,
dude
40.
like a dude? Like, is this like a human man person? Can I tell?
Where?
This is it a human?
Our
Is it a
escort.
person? Yeah.
That's-
Is it a fucking dude?
What do you want to roll?
Dude sense? Is dude sense a
Roll
skill?
perception.
I look under his hood. No.
Perception. 18. Is he a dude?
Wait, is your detect magic still active? How long does it last?
It lasts for 10 minutes.
We've been
Then
talking
you
over
would-
10 minutes.
Yeah,
but I'll
But
say
I
when you
also
first, I
walked
forgot to
near
mention
them.
this, but when you first encounter them, you detect necromancy aura around them. But now that you rolled
That's
an
a dead
18,
guy.
it's
That's
not.
a dead guy.
I'll say this: yes, he is not alive. He may be one of those husks that the guy mentioned.
ACAS is deeply uncomfortable.
Nice.
Does,
What you roll to attack? A 9. You did not break the barrier. You didn't. even
Unfortunate.
make-
Alright, sweet. I go up the stairs then.
You go up the stairs. Or I should say, you go down the stairs,
I'm just gonna knock on the door.
and you get swallowed by darkness.
Can't you dispel magic, Paxi?
No. I kind of whisper to Morning, can we do that? Can we dispel magic?
I don't know. You're the spellcaster.
You taught me everything I know. No, I'd knock on the door.
You see the ripples, and then you hear a voice speak on the other side. No, now is not the time.
I look at Healer. He's pooping, and I go down the stairs.
Well, you do recognize the voice of that one guy who mentioned his creations, and that he fought setting creations.
Yeah.
and then we fucking go down the stairs. We are
Is
done
that-
with
Oh,
this
so
day.
the fanatic's in there. Okay.
Yeah, that's his name, the fanatic.
As I pass our escort, my zombie pig will give the zombie.
Well, I don't want to disturb a
a
pooping man,
bones.
so I'll go down.
You give the what?
As I pass to the escort, my zombie pig will try and bones it with the escort.
Bones it.
Bones.
What the fuck? Actually, you know what? Don't answer that question.
Are you
Pound
s-
it.
Okay.
Okay.
You bump fist. Jesus.
Oh, bump. Okay.
Pound the potato.
The guy doesn't react. In fact, as you guys are leaving, he turns and starts walking back to where he came, or where
Pound
it
the
came, is the
potato.
best way. So you guys go down the stairs.
Sure.
You guys get swallowed by the darkness. You guys get the benefits of a long rest, and
I attack the
Woohoo.
darkness.
you find yourself standing in the middle of a familiar hallway.
Cool. If I look out the front door, is it still just pure white?
Yes, it is. Well, then you see the hooded figure, the keeper, standing in front. And he just starts nodding his head.
Say, are you
Yes.
into trains?
Can we reorganize our spells?
What do you mean?
It's a long rest, so.
Yeah.
I guess.
You're a cleric. Yes, you can.
Also,
I can only do it on a long rest, and we're not really long resting, so that was like.
Yeah. you gain the benefits of a long rest, so yes, you can reorganize your spells. The keeper will then step aside and then gesture to the door with a sleeved arm.
Not
You
it.
have pleased me, so you may now go, unless you wish to explore more.
I'm good. Where's my horse?
Let's go. Let's leave.
Yep, see ya.
Well, I mean, we don't want a relic of. All right.
Nope. 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 Nope.
I kind
No,
of like.
You
Wait,
guys
wait,
are
wait.
practically sprinting.
I'm gonna ask him, like, will we still have the cube when we leave, or is it gonna be gone?
What you found was merely one of many entrances. So, to put it in a blunt term, no.
Figures.
But we
What?
will meet again, though.
Goddamn demi-planes.
I look forward to it, but not really. Goodbye.
Yeah. I got shot in the fucking head. I don't want to be here anymore. Let's go.
So you guys all step through the white light.
Yes. Fucking take the two AFK people, drag them.
So you guys step through. And when the white light fades, you're back in Gidroar.
Do I go back to where I was, or am I with the group?
You're right around with the group.
Oh, okay then.
Oh wait, I was sleeping in the cart. I'm gonna go to the cart and I'm gonna look for the stupid ass flaming glass bottle bullshit.
Is there still a hole in the ground?
It's gonna be like a burning hole in the
Yeah,
cart.
the cart
Yep,
burnt
still-
to the ground.
There's still a hole in the ground, yes.
Okay, and there's no other magical cubes in the hole?
Currently, your rod is no longer glowing.
Okay, not my
Mostly
problem.
because even though you're in your relics, they're not basically associated with
Where
you.
are we, and why is there a hole in the ground?
Hey, wait a minute.
Wait, that thing sucked in. Well, do we know that that thing sucked in the whole town?
You want to look around town?
The Paxy's making a beeline for the cart. He's got
Taxi,
something.
taxi,
Get him.
taxi.
Get him.
What?
You're looking for something. You're looking for something, right?
Yeah.
Is it a remnant?
Is it a remnant? I don't. DM.
You're looking for your sphere, right?
You don't. You have no idea.
I have
Okay.
no idea. It's a glass ball that's quite
Okay.
literally on fire all the time.
Okay. I will
cast
use.
locate object.
Oh, healer is?
I mean, I have it. Isn't that what the plan was? What are you gonna use?
I was just gonna look in the cart to see if it's there, because we went from the cave and I took a nap in the cart the whole way back. So if it burned a hole in my pocket, it should be in the cart,
Or it burned a hole in the cart.
or it burned a hole.
So you look in the cart.
Yeah,
You notice that there's a scorch mark on the cart.
not a hole, just a scorch mark.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll cast locate object. If it's within 1,000 feet, I'll know.
I mean, healer would have seen it before. He knows what it looks like.
So is it a roll, or do you just cast it?
I just cast it.
Yeah.
It is not within 1,000 feet.
So I get nothing.
Nothing.
I think it's over that way, and I'll point it in a random direction.
I think it's that way.
Point fucking straight up.
I'm gonna go to the tavern looking for Drescher.
All right.
There's no one in there.
It is completely empty.
The fuck? Except for this dude in the corner.
That is a mannequin.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna check the rooms.
You blink and the person's not there.
Oh my
It was
god,
just
I
after
could have
the
swore I saw somebody. That's crazy. I'm gonna check the rooms of the tavern.
So you move off screen.
Yeah, basically.
The doors are unlocked and there's no one inside. I'll say this town is eerily quiet.
But there's a bird right here.
Except for the bird noises.
Okay. Can I easily tell which room was Drescher's room?
I mean, both rooms look like they were cleaned earlier today. I'll say this. So, you don't really know which ones was Drescher's and which one was Egghead's, unless Egghead's has any belongings.
I keep my whole life is in my backpack.
Yep. So you would not tell which is whose was
I
whose.
probably wouldn't have had a room. I would have just slept just in like a little tent or something on my bedroll.
I'm just gonna come out, be like, I'm just gonna yell out real loud, "Hello!"
Hello, hello.
The whole place is abandoned. Does it look like any amount of time has passed?
You wanna look up into the sky?
I mean, like, is this like a fruit cart over here, or like is the fruit rotting? Like it's been out for a week or something like that?
The fruit doesn't look much different.
Okay. So we haven't been gone
Hey.
long.
I have an idea.
Yep.
This cart has a horse attached to it. Yes.
Nope. That's Athenia's horse.
Oh, it's a fake horse. Okay, never mind.
It's a force.
Okay. Second idea. I'm gonna use the map against the DM. I can talk with animals. I have speak with beasts as a ritual, and also fucking Furbolgs can just talk with animals. I want to cast the ritual and ask these birds, just like what happened. Where is everyone?
They all just when he casts the spell, they kind of all stop and look at you.
Hey, did that man just talk to us? Yeah, I think he talked to us.
Oh, it's the first time one of them tried to talk to us. When they last tried, they tried to scare us away. Except that one nice woman, though, she tried to feed us. I like her. She's been missing for a while. They all didn't look at you. Hey there, what do you want to know?
I catch on to that one. Is it how long has she been missing?
Oh, no, we kind of saw her manning that fruit stand over there, you know? We always sit here waiting until she's done because she likes to give us some pieces of leftovers. Yeah, she's real nice. But I don't know, like the sun was kind of a little bit over the horizon over there, but now it's way up in the sky and she hasn't showed up. We're starting to think of moving on.
Okay, thank you very much for your help. You guys have a good day.
Do you have anything to feed us?
I grab some of the fruit and I just sort of scatter it about for them.
Fred! And they all just start dive bombing the food.
Okay. I address the group then. Yeah, people haven't been here for at least a few hours.
Did you say those things were?
Huh?
What were those things exactly? Like that you're feeding?
Birds.
Yeah,
they're
birds.
Okay. Got it.
Birds. I can talk with the birds sometimes. It's the whole thing.
Got it.
So does he relay this information? Everybody's gone?
Yeah, I tell him, like, yeah, no one's been here people have been gone for a few hours. And we've been gone for a few hours. So it's safe to assume some chicanery is afoot.
I'm gonna go into this house. Whatever it is.
The door's closed.
I open the door.
And you can look inside.
Coming in. Nobody. Is this a blacksmith of sorts?
Yes, it is.
Well, that sucks.
I'm gonna go raid the bar.
You know what? Fair. I'm going
That's a good idea.
I'm pretty sure Kami would be there doing this already, so I'm just doing it in his stead.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
You can see there's some plates of half-eaten food scattered around the table.
You know what? I'm gonna be extra thorough about this.
I'm pretty sure I know what happened.
Okay. I'm in the same impression, but I'm gonna just double check. I'm gonna turn into a wolf and just sniff around.
So you find a few scents, and you can smell people.
Okay.
However, they always seem to stop abruptly.
Okay. I have 2 hours like this, so I'm gonna use 1 hour, or probably 10 minutes sniffing around.
Yeah, I want to have you roll. Anytime you pick up a scent, you would find that it ends abruptly somewhere.
Yeah. And then I'm just gonna go back to the bar and be like, "Yep, everyone's gone. Everyone got warped away."
So, I'm gonna, healer. Do you have any way of contacting someone? Can you send a message?
I mean, I guess tomorrow I could.
I mean, we got a long rest.
Who do you want to talk to, and why do you want to talk to them?
I want to send a message to Drescher and let him know that we lost a glass orb between the cave and
so
this town of Gidroar.
Okay, DM. I was hanging out with Drescher for like a few days before the group and us met up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to go back into being a wolf and see if I can track his scent.
Alright, so you would find the scent to be right here.
Wait, do that again?
Right here. Or I'll do...
Shift click.
Okay, yeah. Okay, he's right there. Sniff, sniff, sniff.
Yep. Then you notice that the scent would move.
Okay. Sniff, sniff,
Well, not move, but there's a trail. It would go from here to here to here, and then stops.
Wait, where's the third point?
You're on it.
Okay. Like stops abruptly like everyone else's?
Yes.
Okay. I turn back into myself again. I think Drescher got. I was then say to the group. I think Drescher got sucked up too.
So.
Or he disappeared as well.
Does message go through dimensional planes?
Sending does.
Sending, yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. But
Okay.
I didn't see him in the cube.
You didn't see anyone in the cube.
Would you be able to send him a message?
I mean, if I have to. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I already changed one of my spells. Can I change another one, or you want me to wait till another long rest?
I mean, the whole reason... I mean, we have our gold mask, so we have proof that we wiped out the cultists, so we will get paid. But I think that orb was part of the reason these random cults keep popping up. So the fact that it's missing is a little disconcerting. It could help you raise more zombies.
It actually hinders me from raising more. It's a 3rd level spell. However...
No, I mean the orb itself. If we were able to get it back and figure out what it does.
Pretty sure you're lying. Alright, well, what do we want to say to him?
We lost the fiery orb between the cult cave and Gidroar. Burned a hole in my pocket.
Yep.
Alright. I will use sending to send a message to Drescher. Hey, Drescher. Paxi lost the sphere. He's pretty dumb. Have you seen it? Or know where it's at?
That's what you say?
Also, any dead bodies bring to me. Yeah, I'm done.
So, you send the message.
I'm gonna begin the process of taking a short rest so I get my wild shapes back.
And eventually, you do receive a message back. And it says, "What? You... And that's it.
Like static?
It feels like he was trying to speak, but it kept cutting in and out.
That's worthless, Paxi.
Alright, Alright, so the way I see it, we have two separate problems. Problem one is that we don't have that orb you guys got. Problem two is that Drescher was sucked into a parallel dimension and is probably still there.
If you met Drescher, he can take care of himself.
That's true, but I mean, we don't know what the Keeper's criteria are for keeping people in the parallel dimension. Maybe the Keeper likes Drescher so much he'll keep him there forever. I mean, he is an elf. He does live a long time.
I repeat,
Also,
have you
the
met
people are
Drescher? No one wants to keep him around.
You know what? You make a fair point. I apologize. That being said, though,
If anything, he'll bore the Keeper to death. And then murder
That is-
everybody anyway.
That's fair.
He's
That's
right
fair.
behind me, isn't he?
You're a pretty rude person right now, Paxi.
Look,
Thankfully, no.
I'm still upset. He stabbed me in the chest over a quarter.
He stabbed you in the chest over one of those coins? Like, I thought you guys just had, like, a verbal argument. He stabbed you.
No. And I show him, like, the slice in my armor. Drescher just stabbed me in the chest.
Jesus. Maybe the guy was hardcore.
To be fair,
He
you
was
kind of deserve
hardcore.
that.
He was rude.
Uh,
I wanted to talk. He stabbed me in the chest.
Jeez. Yeah, no. He's fine. He'll probably stab the
Hey
Keeper.
guys, your rod starts lighting up very brightly.
I use it like a fucking divining rod. I immediately start following it. I just hold it out in front of me.
It
I haven't been told what the hell this thing is.
it
so I'm
points
just
in
gonna
this
see-
direction.
I just see him like
I've-
start doing this weird thing. Like, what the hell is that?
It tracks other remnants, is what it does.
What?
Start
Get-
following it.
Would have been nice to know.
It didn't come up until right now. Do you
Then-
when you
Then
when
you
you
start
first meet
seeing
someone,
it starts pointing in this direction, followed by a great glowing light right here.
like a physical light in the world, or it starts glowing when I reach this point?
No, like a physical light, and you are standing on top of it. And it's
Ah, no, no,
I
no,
wouldn't
no.
stand there.
No.
And this light grows into a giant sphere.
I fucking ready my action to cast Guiding Bolt.
Nope, I'm gonna hide behind this tree.
And this light
Before we get
disappears.
freaking Akira'd.
Okay, it disappeared. Oh god, there's shit.
And you see 3 people plop down.
What the fuck?
Like
Is
civilians.
that Ronnie? Tell me that's Ronnie.
Oh,
No, that's the guy
What?
who housed us.
Oh.
you see 3 people. One is Drescher, and he is completely bloodied. And you can see 2 civilians. One being a girl who was manning the first stand. She's missing an arm. And then there's this guy who is covered in some scratches, but seems relatively okay.
I'll just be like,
I-
see? Fucking told you wouldn't keep him around.
You know what? You make a fair point. I apologize for underestimating how much Drescher can be. I cast Healing Spirit and I try to like address this person's wounds. I can't put an arm back, but I can at least make her not bleed to death.
She is completely in shock. And then there's this guy's like, Rad! Oh, thank Farsos! I am so sorry. I will never turn my back on you again. And he starts bowing up to the sky.
I'm gonna go to Drescher.
And he's
I
just
just-
like, he's breathing hard. He looks torn up.
It's about like 2 things. First, most important, how many floors did you clear?
One.
We cleared 2. Second, the flaming orb that we got from the damn cultist burned a hole in my pocket, left a scorch mark on the cart
That-
and is missing.
I don't care about the orb. What the hell happened? I was just standing here. Normal, everything was fine. Then suddenly a big flash of light. I was standing in some sort of tunnel with all of the townsfolk.
It
I
was-
know the same thing. I
Drescher,
was
there
was
asleep, and
one-
then I just showed up there with these idiots.
Drescher, by any chance, did you try and talk to anybody in there, or did you just start stabbing people?
I talked first. That didn't matter when a giant dragon zombie showed up.
Oh, dragon
Killed
zombie.
almost everyone. When I did this, I'm going to...
He just like he looks like he wants to draw his weapons, but he just sits down.
It was a remnant. There was a remnant buried under the town, and it got activated.
Fucking remnants! I knew they are never something to be messed with.
Wait a minute. Drescher, did you talk with somebody named the Keeper?
Of course.
Well, we met a few other colorful individuals as well. They, you seem to hate remnants just as much as they do. They informed me of something called Null Magic. Ever heard of it?
It means nothing to me at the moment. Can't this wait until after I've recovered?
Sure.
I'm using Healing Spirit. I'm using Cure Wounds. I'm stitching up these 3 people, including Drescher.
These two people, their wounds recover almost instantly, except this girl's arm. It's still missing.
Yeah, I don't have regeneration, but I can.
One thing lesser regeneration can bring.
This guy
it's
starts
restoration. I'm sorry.
Quickly runs back into his house, slams the door.
No, wait. Didn't we get a long rest when we left? Did they not get a long rest when they left?
No, fuck these people.
Why do you all look fine?
Well, we battled up a holder, or at least what looked like one. But when we left,
you know what a beholder is?
We battled a big fucking ball of teeth with eyes.
He just looks at you.
Shot me in the
rays. Lots of these weird little stalks got eyeballs on them.
Rings no bells.
Well, it was terrifying, let me assure you. But after we killed that, the Keeper came back, said we're free to go, and when we left, we all felt fine afterwards.
Apparently he has favorites.
You know, I'm gonna save that quip until the morning when you don't look like you want to stab me again.
I think that's everyone to change Paxi.
You know, he's a work in progress.
When we got in there, we were at a big opening, and there was that zombie dragon thing. It was only after I killed almost everyone did that thing say that it saw enough, and we just showed up back here. Those 2 people were the only survivors. This was just me in there. I couldn't do enough. I couldn't.
He just gets up and starts hobbling back into the tavern.
Someone tells me Drescher has a tragic backstory.
I mean, you can't blame yourself, Drescher. Like, it has like way more actions than you do. It has an AoE attack. It has legendary actions. You have what?
Roll initiative. Just kidding.
Metagaming. Drescher, how's that? You want some alcohol now?
The only thing I need right now is something that you can't find here.
What now?
Go on.
It's called Spider's Bite. It's a little mixture that these priestesses made back in the hometown. Strong drink. You won't be able to find it here.
What hometown does that be?
Perhaps the word ex-hometown is a better term. They don't matter anymore. It's gone.
Priestesses, though. Noted.
Kind of like looks at you. Then he just like points at his dark skin.
You not know what I am?
Ah, underground. Got it.
It's Biter fuckers. That's what I call them.
But you like the taste of their alcohol.
It's the only thing that kept me going down there. Of course, I'd rather be without it now. Only drink water.
Respectable, respectable.
Now, I understand that you're a bit shooken up for what you just experienced, but to bring you to the present, that flaming orb thing, if it starts another cult, we're gonna have more problems.
There's no such thing as too many problems at this point. Might as well just pile them all on. Keep it coming.
You don't seem too keen on trying to find that orb.
Currently, my only thing on my mind is seeing if this town can even be salvaged. It's pretty much a ghost town now.
My apologies. Did I find anything from the bar when I went back there?
You found some things of alcohol.
Just standard.
Standard
no,
stuff.
they had
Well,
mead.
there's
They had
not,
mead
yeah,
here.
it's standard mead is like the best way to describe it. Yeah, there's no beer,
Okay.
no rum, no anything special. It's just mead.
I'll get me
Gonna
some
be
mead.
Gonna be staying here for a little bit, so feel free to go without me.
Do we have any way of contacting you in the future, other than how we tried to contact you a moment ago?
There's always Sakala.
How many ham stews or stewed hams or shit?
Steamed hams?
No, not steamed hams.
It's a Rubeni dialect.
I wrote down exactly what you said. How much of Ronnie's hammed stew is it going to take for her to...
Presuming she hasn't had any of that in a while. Just the smell.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright.
I'm back.
Hi,
Well,
back.
till we meet again then, Drescher. Oh, by the way, we met some powerful mage there. If you're interested, he mentioned something about Null Magic. About it created by some mage back when named Flaxus, Sorcerer of Circles.
Kind of like looks at you when you say the title.
Sorcerer of Circles.
Yeah, he said he was the only mage that could actually destroy a remnant. How far away is Athenia? Is she in here?
I'm probably behind the bar.
I-
At the bar.
I want to be.
But I'm not
I want to be
listening.
mindful that she has Feather's token on her, and I don't want to be saying this loud enough for that token to overhear it.
I get my mead. I slap down a silver piece.
The dead bartender, who is dead.
Hey, what if a new bartender comes in?
You make a good point.
Besides, I have to uphold the law. I'm not stealing from dead people.
Is it really stealing though if they're dead?
That's called grave robbing, or what?
Well, I mean,
grave robbing, but
It's not their grave. Like just if they're dead, then no one owns it anymore. It's not stealing to just pick an apple in the forest.
That's not
stealing.
taking, rather.
That's fair.
So I slap down, I get myself a mug of mead, and I go outside to the horse.
Okay.
We've probably seen some shit now.
The horse seems to be having a merry time eating grass.
So.
Celestial grass.
All of this is kind of being whispered to Drescher. And when she leaves, I'll just say she still carries one of those coins.
Of course she does.
if you are ever wanting to look for a contingency plan against a certain black sword, that would be a place where we could start.
Well, the best place to look for anything related to the Sorcerer Circles. There's two places that come to mind. First one's the Metopian Badlands. And the other one's the Kingdom of Ulazor. That's where most of his leftover magic circles are found. Some of them still active too.
Kingdom of what?
Ulazor. Far Western Kingdom, next to the Thalak Empire.
Noted.
It's on the map.
Yeah. Oh, so either in the big-ass Badlands or way off to the west.
Yep. Or at least, that's where the reports I've gotten are. But then again, Metopian Badlands are where most of these leftover remnants are, since a lot of them have already been picked clean in the other kingdoms. Badlands, not many people go through there. I know Akaz has a few things to scrap from that place when he traveled through.
Oh, yeah. It's a wild time. Story for another day. Not when we're, like, conspiring. This is conspiring, right? It feels conspiratorial. I like it.
Regardless, so I presume that you want to destroy that magic items, the remnants.
I don't want to destroy anything unless it tries to destroy me first, but never hurts to be prepared.
That's true. Although when it comes to stuff from the Sorcerer Circles, good luck trying to pry one of them things off.
You mentioned that you knew or know what Wellsplitter's end goal is. Would you mind sharing?
Can't. I'm just going to make this straight. This will be a little too much information, but since there's nothing listening in, I'll just spell it out simply, so you can stop asking me questions about it. I made a pact with Wellsplitter, so that I can be a part of no other pacts.
That's why you can destroy the coins.
Kind of looks at Akaz, not looks at you.
I sometimes went with some of them, just so that way the party doesn't know, or at least don't get suspicious. But no, those coins mean nothing to me, simply because they are nothing. That's all I will say.
You mean even if you... shit. Alright.
Regardless, you should probably go back at this point. You've done your job. Going to get paid handsomely.
Yep. Goodbye.
He kind of looks at Akaz.
Hey,
Yeah?
at this point, you have more with them than you have with me, especially with this whole ghost town.
He kind of looks at you, Paxi, before you're leaving.
Would you mind if he tagged along with you?
I don't know. He dropped dead pretty quick.
It shot me in the face
Just kidding.
with a laser beam.
He kind of looks at you, then looks
Got
at
me in the
Paxi.
face with the laser beam too. Didn't stop me.
I'm just gonna say this. Akaz is a good, well, furball. Not to mention, with his knowledge of the land, you could use a bit of a guide, even if he's a bit unfamiliar with Shador. But
You know, maybe
It
we'll
could be of
take him
help.
as an apprentice or something.
I mean, I could try and help you, track down that orb.
I'm kidding. You'll do fine. Welcome to
Okay.
the degenerates.
That's a good group name. I like it. I
hate it.
Yeah,
Shake
I'll
my
eventually
head.
catch up. But you just keep going. Just in case that one little thing activates again.
Sure. You gonna look for that burning orb? By any chance?
When I get better.
Alright. Well, I hear like a good 8 hours of sleep does wonders for people, so
God damn it.
I'm gonna walk out.
Who will follow?
Drescher will remember this.
Okay.
Well,
Here's what bothers me.
does Athenia still have her horse? Did it come out with her?
Yep. Popped right in front of the cart.
Does
How
the
come
horse,
it gets
does the
reappear
horse
as
seem
well?
nonplussed about what happened?
Yes.
I mean, it's a horse. Like,
It's
sure, it's a
not
magic
just any horse, it's a summoned horse.
Yeah. Drew,
It's
what
your
is the intelligence score of your summoned horse?
It can understand language.
Okay. Oh, whoa. It's smart.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how summon steed works. Find steed.
Can it speak?
No,
Okay. Funny
not
enough,
that intelligent.
I can't talk to it because it's not a beast. It's a celestial.
Yeah, it understands language.
Yes, but I can communicate with animals.
I mean,
with
even
the
if it
spell.
is actually intelligent, it still can't speak just because it has a horse mouth. So,
That is true. That is true.
Hey.
like, I had my Pegasus in our other campaign that was smarter than me, but couldn't speak.
You need to like learn Morse code. Communicate with the horse using Morse code.
So what do you guys do?
I'm
What
ready to
bothers
head
me-
back.
I would love to be able to say I roll some kind of tracking skill to see if I can see what happened to the orb because I want to be helpful to the group. But nature's an intelligence score, not a wisdom score, so I have a +2 to my nature rolls.
Roll nature. Or survival.
That thing I'm not proficient in. I'm higher in survival when I'm not proficient with it. Fuck it.
Natural
that's good.
one.
That's
You
good.
have no idea.
Yep. There's nope. Just a
Floor
scorch
is
mark.
made of floor.
No, the dirt is dirt. In fact, it looks like it's
Yeah.
it looks well traveled. Let's see. Yeah, this was traveled all right. By who
yeah.
or what? I don't know. Travelers.
Wow, the people have traveled on this road before? Shocking.
Yes, this road here is made out of road. All right. I
Beautiful.
tried. I failed. I'm ready to head off when you guys are now. I'm embarrassed.
Let's see. I guess we gather everybody on the cart and we just start making our way towards Shador.
You're in Shador.
I mean, what? No, we're not.
Yes, you are. This is Shador.
Gidroar. Okay,
Going
which
to
door then?
which
Whatever.
door?
Fucking. You know what I meant.
Wait,
But which door are we going to?
Yeah,
I'll
which
check
door?
now.
Which door?
God damn it.
Which?
So you guys walk. So you leave out of the town, riding your carriage. That's a little big. Well, it seems smaller, but whatever. So you guys, are you gonna follow the same path you guys traveled, or?
I mean, there's
There
no
you go.
cultists, so might as well.
Okay, but we had to go through part of the corrupted part of the forest. That was the issue.
Ooh.
Can we
The
swing a little bit wider, just out of the corruption?
Like this?
Yeah.
Alright, so it'll take about a day's travel.
Okay.
So you guys go make a long, semi-long journey back. Xenia, since you're the one in the front, roll perception.
13.
You don't really see anything of note. The forest is a little lively in this area, so... But eventually you guys get a little bit further into the forest, you notice that the animals just start getting more and more sparse. After a bit, night would fall, and you guys would need to make camp. So, who wants to take the first watch?
Sure.
Silo. Oh, okay,
Oh.
never mind. Don't
Yay,
matter.
Perception, the thing I'm good at, but I'm not. 8.
You don't see shit.
I got dark
It's
sight.
dark
I
out.
can't see.
Hey guys, it's dark out here. I can't see
I
shit.
see dark.
You have dark vision.
Lots and lots of dark.
Anyways, you don't see anything. Miraculously, nothing happened. Who's taking the next shift?
I guess I will.
Roll perception.
Please be better. 14, technically better.
You have a better eye for these kind of things, and you look around, you can see some movement, but when you paid more attention, it was just a squirrel that's running up a tree.
Squirrel.
And that's pretty much it. Let's say enough time has passed that you don't need a third person watching, so
But good, because I can't see shit out here.
daytime,
no
or this
goblins.
morning.
Good, no goblins.
No, this one I'm sending hobgoblins. Hey, JK.
Ah.
Anyways, so you guys resume your journey.
Unfair.
You'd be moving back towards Witch Door, getting close, and you would basically be around right here.
Uh-huh.
When we get attacked.
So you would reach this point. Roll perception, Athenia.
Okay. Please be better.
That's
Better.
much better. You guys basically, you have a keen eye. Sometimes in the distance you might see something suspicious, so you would move a little bit farther, I presume, to avoid whatever that thing may be. But it doesn't go after you, whatever that shape was. But you guys managed to make it back to the open road that leads back to Witch Door. And you guys arrive. Hold on.
And the city is on fire.
Could be. You don't know.
Exactly.
So,
If you assume the worst, you're usually right, because Dylan gave you the worst.
so we do know that Feather of the Wing is good at tracking things. We could ask her to track down this flaming orb and return it to us for a favor. If Athenia wants to use that coin on her. This is not Paxi saying this. Because Paxi doesn't like magical constructs.
I don't know why Athenia grabbed it. Because Athenia doesn't plan on using it. If anything, it's just detrimental to all of our health.
Fucking chuck that then. Eat it
Alright, well,
into the woods.
it is imperfect, but you're back here.
Okay. Morning, Miss Feather, or whatever time of day it is.
Yeah, I would say it is noon going on afternoon.
Okay.
Miss Feather, you had mentioned that you were good at tracking down people. Can you track down objects as well?
When you approach her, she kind of looks at you, kind of like, is that a way to greet someone?
I
that
said
you
good
haven't
morning.
seen in a while? Yes, but you'd even wait for my response.
Apologies.
Looks like you have a new member. Greetings.
Hi.
Oh, the dead man? Yeah. Kidding.
Like, I didn't elect to be shot in the face. It wasn't my plan. I didn't go out of my way to tactically decide to get shot in the face.
Yeah, that's what
I did, and I still did tons of damage. Use your excuse.
You didn't get shot in the face with the pain laser.
I did.
Yeah, I would have shrugged it off.
Who knows, at this rate, every time you leave, you might come back with another member of the party.
Oh,
Safety is
Oh
in
god,
numbers.
more of these people? I hope not.
Miss Feather, do we have stories to tell you? I'll regale her with the tale of how we definitely soloed the cult
Not
camp.
Beholder.
No, we soloed
that.
the cult camp. I'm going to conveniently leave out the entire part where Drescher was even there. We never met him. We got a burning orb. We got this gold mask as proof. We got the stick that Healer Gnome has. We locked the burning orb up and walked off overnight. We have no idea what happened. It was completely safe. We woke up in the morning and we were in this weird labyrinth place. We have no idea how that happened. We battled husk monsters and a beholder, or a weird ball of teeth with eyes. We got sent back to town, and I'm making this all like just way more, like making us look way better than we were. And the entire town is empty now, save for maybe 1 or 2 people.
Oh my. Pardon me, but I don't know what to say.
Well, that
you
burning
did
orb
good.
was kind of important, and I think that might be why these cults are popping up.
Also, you left out Drescher for all of that, right?
Yep.
Also, seeing all that happened in Guild War, what was Drescher? I presumed that he wouldn't stand idle during all of this.
We never met him.
Roll deception.
Is Athenia just gonna stand by and listen to him lie about this? I feel like she'd say something.
I'm not lying, I just left him out.
You literally just said we never met him.
Oh, sure.
So,
Hold on, let me see.
Feather,
Natural 20.
Feather.
Even Athenia believes me.
Excuse you, let's see. I believe you.
You literally couldn't, like, not believe him.
If I nat 20 and I would have been
If you nat 20, he still wins.
Oh dear, I wonder
We
what
go
happened
by
then. He would certainly not stand by when all that what you described happened. It's a shame. I think you would have liked him. He was a very sweet boy when you get past his rough exterior anyways.
He's like questioning her life. Maybe that wasn't Drescher. Maybe I got his name wrong.
He sounds.
You're right.
Miss Feather, if you enjoy his company, I'm sure I would as well.
Of course. Just don't get off on the wrong foot to him. First encounters are everything.
I never get off on the wrong foot.
Of course.
X to doubt.
You can't, that option doesn't even pop up because of the natural 20. Anyways.
No doubting this character right now.
So you lost this sphere. And you wish for what?
Well, it seemed like it was the cult's source of power. And when I spoke with Miss Ashlight, she said that these cults just pop up randomly, without warning. When I interrogated the cult leader, he mentioned that we could strike down this cult and just another one would pop up the next day. I could only imagine that this flaming orb had something to do with it. When I looked into it, I saw something infernal look back at me. And then the next morning it was gone. I intended to bring it back to Miss Sakala to have her, I don't know, dispel it or cleanse it, something.
Sadly, I don't know if I'll be able to be of much help. I am good at finding things, but at least it needs to be something I've seen.
Can I describe it or draw it or give you a vague
That will
idea?
sadly be of no assistance. I have nothing to work off of. I would technically have to be with you. Because even though I am an excellent tracker, the problem is I need to be there to track. I don't possess location magic, if that's what you're meaning.
Unfortunate then. Well, it was always a...
Sakala is somewhat specialized in that. So if you're willing to deal with her, then maybe you could get something out of that.
I may have a secret weapon against Miss Sakala.
Oh, do tell.
Ham!
Oh, well that is one, not the choice I would make, but that would probably be better.
I also plan to get some new clothing before I see her as well.
Yes, dressing nice does make her seem more bearable. Or at least, well, it depends. Ultimately, I'd rather want to have nothing to do with her. I've spent several years being within her company. That is more than enough for me.
One of these days, I would love to sit down and talk about your adventures with them.
Oh, of course, there are no secrets to me. Well, just Kelvin's not the best one to speak of. He loves to.
Speaking of Kelvin, is he back?
Oh, so you've noticed. He did leave Wichita in quite a hurry. He only said a few words to me as he was running by.
Oh.
But he has not returned yet. But I'm not too worried.
DM, I did ask her to track him down when I realized he was missing.
Yeah, and she said she wasn't worried.
Okay, well, you have a great day.
Of course, you too. And be careful. Seems like you're getting in a lot of trouble recently.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Really do.
And I'll just walk away, twirling my tail like a cane. It's like, I never get into trouble.
Thanks to doubt. So you guys would be approaching the city. You can see there's 2 guards. When they start approaching, and they start like getting ready, one of them pulls out a coin pouch. And then as the others goes, like starts.
Hey, there's one more of him.
They actually got another member. They didn't lose anyone. And he's just. So what does that mean for the bet? I think like it means that you have to pay me more. That's not fair. They start bickering as you guys start walking past him. And
what was he paying him? A gold?
a coin. There's a coin pouch. Okay, Kitty, I'll let you in.
Coin pouch.
Yep. Anyways, as you guys arrive to Wichita, for Akaz, this is your first time in this city. You've heard some explanations from Dresshard, but this city is definitely fairly nice. Here's a show up. Let me change the tone.
Oh shit.
I mean, from the entrance you guys are going from, which is right here.
Actually, when we were walking in, and I noticed that, can I just flip the guy who won a coin or a gold, and then look to the other one, and I say, I covered your share this time. Quit betting against us, idiot.
And he's just, he gives me no choice. He always makes the bets first.
Oh shit, giant cart. It's the kaiju cart. It's coming to destroy the city.
Oh no.
And here you are. But yep, it's a fairly nice-ish city, or at least from the path you are. Roofs, like buildings made of stone, like a light stone. I wouldn't say thatched, it would be more like tiled houses. The roads are nice, there's a lot of guards patrolling about. And,
Oh my god, the city's been shrunk by some evil magic.
So this is just the map.
Shut up. Yeah, you are now a familiar sight, and one party member unfamiliar. How do you feel about being in a city environment compared to the normal nature?
I am intrigued. But like, what is the? I'm blanking on the word. Apprehensive. There we go. That's the word. Took me a second. Hard to remember those multi-syllabic ones.
Good word of description.
Yeah.
So, where is your destination? The
I'm
barracks?
just sticking with these guys for right now. I mean, I'm assuming these guys are like on a fucking mission, so I'm gonna stick with them until that stops. Unless you're not talking to me, then I'll shut up.
Yeah, I don't know. I follow these losers around and I get things to fight, so I just keep doing it.
Oh, that's fair.
I guess
Yeah,
we're gonna head
I'm
to
just
the,
on Romspringa.
I guess we're gonna head to the barracks and get paid.
Alright. Oh, cat. I love you too, but can you get off me? Alright, so you guys gonna make your way to the barracks?
Sure.
Alright, let me grab... Copy.
I'm gonna keep an eye out for Miss Priscilla while we're there, just in case.
Alright, so you guys would arrive to the barracks, tall walls of stone, giant metal gates, lots of guards. But when they see you guys, they immediately would open the gates, let you in with a nod. Some of them would still give Paxi like a shit-eating grin. And here you guys are.
Oh shit. It's all low resolution.
To zoom in. Well, you have to zoom out and then zoom in if it's
Yeah.
I'll just ask if the captain's in.
You approach the guard, and they just look at you with that kind of stuff. Sir, the captain is always in. Except when she's not, says the other one.
Haha. That classic guard humor.
Yeah. At least it's not like Fred. He always makes those damn arrow jokes.
Oh no.
He used to be an adventurer like you. Then he took an arrow to the balls.
Oh god.
Oh god. That'd do it.
You repeat that joke one more time, you're gonna take an axe to the balls.
So I'll head over to Miss Ashlight.
You would arrive at her office.
Door open, closed.
The door is ajar.
Can I take a sneaky peek before opening it?
Scandalous. Nope, you would see that she's in there, poring over some papers.
I'll just like knock and open at the same time, sort of thing.
And when you do, she'll look and look. Oh my! It seems like you are back. A little bit sooner than I expected. I'm assuming everyone is with you.
Yeah.
I'd follow him, sure.
Yeah, that's just like, oh, it seems that there's another member. Greetings. Perhaps some introductions are in order. I am Captain Cray, or Cray Ashlight, preferably Captain Cray. I am the captain of the guards here in which store? You are?
I am Akes. That's my name.
Is there a particular reason why you are here?
He was an acquaintance of Mr. Dreshard, who we met on the way. I'm not even gonna try.
I hope she doesn't ever talk to Feather.
So she's like, oh, so you've met him.
We met. He stabbed me in the chest.
As expected.
The
Old
hell?
classic treasure. Don't worry, he and I had our own scuffles before we set our differences aside. I think I managed to get a good few hits on him. But regardless, so what is the status?
I will put down. Do I have the gold mask? I don't know. I assume one of us is handing over the gold mask of the cult leader. Say, with the help of Mr. Dreshard, we cleared out the entire cult fortress. We did, however, find a flaming sphere, which seemed to be giving the cultists their instructions. However, upon resting, the sphere disappeared from our possession.
Now that is troublesome. I'm not too sure how exactly that relation of sphere is, but I presume it is important. And although it is a shame, do you have any other proof that you've taken care of this cult? And although I can't simply just cast Stone of Truth and believe your words, but I'd like physical proof as well. For
The cult
recording
leader
purpose.
mask didn't count.
Oh, you already showed it to her?
Yeah.
Well, okay, sure, take it. Look at it. This does look similar to some previous cults we've encountered in the past. This'll do. Now for your reward. This time we have the amount to give you. Although seeing that you have an extra party member, I believe we will be a little short.
He was not with us when we struck down the cult.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I would feel uncomfortable accepting payment for something I didn't do.
Ah. Such honesty. I respect that. Very well. She would hand you the bag of coins with, well, basically the various coin pouches. One for each of you, except for Akaz. She looks at you, Akaz. However, although I do still feel quite... Even if you didn't... Well, we'll see. However, if you're going to be sticking around with this group, then you will definitely be able to participate in any further commissions.
How many coins are in this coin pouch?
How many guys did you ask for?
I don't know. I don't think I was here for that.
I believe it was... Wasn't it like 14?
I thought it was,
Per
yeah,
pouch?
12 or 14, something along that.
14 each? Alright.
Sure, 14 each. 14 gold pieces.
14 each.
Gives me
Also-
exactly 40. Good number.
Which is a good thing that you're here, for I have a message to deliver. The Royal Highness, she has a summons. She wishes to speak to all of you in the palace. Of course, that request only is extended to a lot of you. However, since that Mr. Akaz is, I presume, is part of your party, just simply saying that he is one of you should be enough to allow you to get past the royal guards.
Very well.
But that should be all. Although, if you have any more desire to fulfill any missions, I do have a few things that come to mind.
Oh shit. Side quest.
We will see what the Miss Princella wants first, and then we will consult
Of
with you if we
course.
have free time.
And I wouldn't expect it any other way. Her desires, to say the least, have far more urgency compared to mine. So you may go. I will hold you no longer. I
Okay.
presume you know the way out at this point?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Also, don't mind the guards. Word is still spreading about your little adventure. Or perhaps escapade is a better term.
Fair.
Alright, step out. They're still kind of like grinning at you. Then one of them looks at you, Akaz, and goes, "Hey, I don't recognize you. What's your relation with that group?"
He's with us.
Oh, how much do you know about them?
I know enough.
Oh yeah, you know what happened here earlier?
Can't say that I do.
Kind of points at Paxi.
He got his ass kicked by a princess. Not
I punched a princess in the face and got away with it.
Martini,
Yeah, but you got your ass kicked though.
There.
actually, I don't know if that's something to be proud of.
Yeah, I was about to, like, I would need, like, what kind of a princess?
Silver linings, Miss Athenia. Silver linings.
Like, is the princess like a 5-year-old child? Because if so, that's not okay. If it's like a grown woman who can dual wield, like, curved swords, then it's more impressive.
Nah, she don't curve wield.
You'll meet her soon enough.
Okay.
Oh wait, shit! You're gonna talk with the princess? Oh man, I do want to get beaten up by her. You're always gonna become a favorite. I don't know. Is that something like what's that they call it? Sadism? Shh! They might hear.
I mean, there are some creatures where violence is a part of their mating ritual.
I should say I punched a princess in the face and lived to tell the tale.
Well, when you put it like that, it sounds really impressive.
Yeah.
I guess we'll go to the royal court or wherever. And...
Yeah, Paxi, you're not helping your case for me. You still sound like a delinquent.
Have you? What is the name of our group again?
I never agreed to one.
I have not agreed to one either.
Yeah, we're a bunch of degenerates.
I thought we
Speak for
decided on the
yourself,
butt buddies.
weirdo.
Jesus Christ.
Man, back in my days, we named our party the Adventurers. Nice, simple, to the point.
Yeah, well, we're
Blam.
degenerates.
And then Fred took an arrow to the balls! Yes,
Alright.
I
Where are we
pull
then?
out my axe.
They're just like, oh, it's just a joke. Wait, why are we fucking afraid? Regards, if he attacks us, that's against the law. Oh yeah.
These guys speak. These guys don't have an inner monologue. Are we sure they're not cultists?
Oh, they're just like talking to each other pretty excitedly. They don't seem to be professional, or at least those guys in particular.
Don't seem to be very.
All right. Where's Miss Priscilla?
At the castle.
Let's go to the palace castle.
You go to here. And hold on.
Wait, is the barracks not near the castle? Or attached to it? Wait, barracks. 7.
7.
What? The barracks
No
isn't
book.
anywhere near the castle.
It's because the whole point of the barracks is to protect the city. The castle has their own guards.
Oh.
There's a difference between the town guards and the royal guards.
That is valid.
The palace guards have an inner monologue.
The royal guards know when to shut the fuck up.
Alright.
As he sorts through the 1,500 maps he has.
I have to make changes to it because now there's new people.
How long does it take to copy and paste one character token?
He can only copy and paste 2 at a time.
I found the reason why I can now copy and paste
Oh.
multiple people.
Nice.
It's because I was shift clicking. Shift
Oh.
clicking only uses people in corners, but if you just drag and then do the little select
Oh,
all
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
that's weird. I don't fucking know why it works like that. Anyways, you guys arrive at the palace. Technically it's called a castle, but it's a palace.
The distinction
Yeah, that
is
looks-
minor but necessary.
It is grand and expensive looking. You reach the entrance, you can see 2 guards. Unlike the other guys who are just wearing like iron or steel armor, these guys are full plating, faces covered, gold lining and stuff, swords and shields, whole shtick. Where did I put you?
Well,
Here we go.
That's the call out. Oh, wait. What? Oh, there I am. Hey.
So, you
I
guys
like
are at
this
the
one.
entrance. It's appropriate.
Wait, did we get any piece of paper or anything, or should we just told we were summoned?
You were summoned. That was it.
Alright, I will go to the guard and just say, I believe Her Royal Highness Priscilla summoned us.
They kind of look at you. The woman just says, "State your name.
My name is Paxi.
You may enter." And
My
They don't react.
constituents?
one of them walks up, pushes open the giant doors, and then walks back to their position.
My constituents as well. Party members.
They don't react.
I go in.
And they put their swords in front of you, Athenia, to block your way. State your name.
Athenia.
You may enter. And they uncross their swords.
Okay, well. Aegis might be fucked.
And I just walk out and it's like, Akis, and I point to him, he's with us. Healer Gnome, he's with us. I just like point and name everybody.
You may enter. You may
Yeah,
enter.
You
may
say they're
enter.
like crossing their swords to block us, right?
Yes.
How high are their swords?
Too high. I
A
don't
little
even.
high, but they will lower it when it gets to you guys, like the shorter
Damn.
people.
I want to just try walking under them, see what they
Where-
would do.
What do they do when I walk up? Do they like cross? Do they have to like stretch their arms up over their heads? Or do they just keep like I'm so much taller than everyone?
You just like step over the swords.
Exactly. Just fucking whoop. Don't do that. That will get me killed.
So if you enter, you can see nice tiled floors, gold statues, furniture with silk. This place is expensive as hell.
Alright, so I'm going
And-
to avoid Sakala at all costs, because we probably look like garbage.
This guard would walk over here and position right next to the doors. You may enter.
Okay.
And they would open the door, and they would enter the royal court.
Why can we see inside the secret room?
What secret room?
I can see inside the secret room.
Oh, up north, you mean?
Yes.
Oh, it's not a secret.
Okay.
That's where Zakala
Yeah, we've been in
stays.
there before.
Okay. That the person's picture, they look like they're a banshee. Like they look really pale.
She is a high elf.
That's
Okay.
the cleric that everyone keeps talking about what a bitch she is.
Oh. Ah, yes, that one. Okay. We're not gonna go to that room.
I will eventually unveil all this shit, but currently it's difficult because weirdly shaped room.
Ooh, another guard. Ooh, stairs.
Oh shit.
Alright. You would arrive to the
I'd
royal
say-
court. Very vast open area. You can see there's three thrones. There's a big central throne, and there's two smaller ones. You can see the princess. She's currently just standing, kind of like her back are to you guys. You can see there's several guards. And of course, it's multiple floors.
We don't see
What?
Auseland anywhere.
No, he's nowhere in sight. When you guys start walking in, she would turn her head, look at you guys. For Akaz, she's human. Very bright,
Okay.
brilliant hair. She looks younger, maybe about 18 to 20. But, so on her back seems to be a flail. A rather large flail that's wrapped around and positioned on her back. She would have a bright smile like, welcome. I'm glad you came. Far sooner than I expected. I only summoned you today.
Pleasure to see you again, ma'am.
Of course. Oh, I know someone else that's new. Greetings. And she just give you a small nod.
I give her a curt nod in response.
I like you. But I presume that if you're unfamiliar with me, I am Princess Priscilla. Well,
Greetings.
that is all you need to know. But seeing that all of you are here, I presume that you're wondering why I've summoned you.
I have a
Sure.
mild idea.
Of course. So, I'm going to just put this plainly. I have heard the message that you've delivered to me, and I've given it some thought. And to say the least, I think I've thought enough, and I've made a decision. Currently, some information I'll be giving you is, to say the least, prefer to stick only in this room. I do not want it to spread.
I'm going to make an exaggerated look at all the guards in the room. Like they're going to hear it too. Are you okay with that sort of look?
I was about to do that. You're on the ball.
She smiles. Of course. The gods here are well disciplined. Nothing we say will ever be mentioned unless given express permission.
I'll take your word at that.
But regardless, seeing I have all of you, and I presume that you agree to these terms, don't worry. No spells, no magic. Just simply your word.
You have my word.
Alright, I presume all of you, everyone else gives you their word.
Yes, I nod.
I just follow these people around to fight. I don't listen to anything anyone actually says, so don't worry.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, you would be looking forward to what I have in mind then, since fighting is something that's involved.
Okay.
So, to state it first, my mother and father, they are currently not here in this kingdom. They are currently out for diplomatic relations. So, this is part of the reason why I've been able to act more freely. All of you, that we are well aware of or at least for most of you, she looks at Akaz, are aware of the corruption that's spreading in the forest, and to be fair, something needs to be done with it. Currently, my father, the king, he has made a decision to do nothing with it, simply because this danger is not spreading outside the forest, and he would rather not lose any more souls to whatever is in there. But I frankly believe that something must be done, because if left alone for too long, was to stop it from spreading outwards.
Damn.
That is why I have decided to start my own little project, which is seeking out the source and destroying it for good. Because another party has ventured out into this forest before, and by their words alone said that they just killed the threat. However, obviously, this threat is not done, and it's still alive, and the corruption is still spreading. I do not believe that party lied, because they were quite confident, and they were in the presence of the High Priestess. But, obviously, whatever they did was not enough. That is why I'm going to be having all of you assist me in this matter. Obviously, all of you are lacking in both manpower and firepower. You are very skilled for your strengths, and I'll give you that. However, we all know that what you have right at the moment is not enough to deal with the threat, especially from what you've encountered and from what I've been told. But I do have a solution, which is access to the Royal Armory. Sadly, I myself do not have the power to grant you such items, simply because that is only something the High Priestess may decide. However, that does not mean that I myself cannot obtain and use these objects of power, which is why I will be accompanying you.
That is.
Any objectives?
I have no objections to free stuff.
I look towards one of the guards.
They are absolutely still.
I would like to recount, not in character, just say, like, I'm going to recount all of the shit that we saw there, when it comes to Thunder, Taigen, Matrismia, Kuroda, Father, the Birthing Tree, the army of abominations of shit that we snuck past to get that far. Be like, you understand what you're getting yourself into kind of shit.
Of course. I'm not stupid. I would not just blindly run in there and just expect and hope for the best. I understand that some people prefer to get right into the bloodshed and not think. And she looks at Swolvo, but it's not in a demeaning way. She kind of just nods her head. However, I'm a bit more of a strategist. And when you have the tools, I prefer to make use of them instead of letting them sit and collect dust. That is why I'm not going to be simply going as myself. Obviously, I will have Auseland accompany me, and perhaps a few guards, but not enough to cause suspicion. I'll be having my younger sister take over managing things while we're gone. But I intend to take our kingdom's most treasured relic, one that will ensure us that we will succeed.
That sounds like a plan. If you don't mind, if I'm going to be going into this corrupted forest with you, while I trust you implicitly, please don't take this the wrong way. I don't trust Auseland to watch my back, and I would like to.
Don't worry.
And I would like to. I would wonder if I could just have a moment to talk with him and maybe try again.
You talk with that stick in the mud? I don't mean to insult, but I seriously doubt you'll be able to get through his head. He is very, very stubborn and very stuck in his ways. Once he's got his mind set on something, honestly, not even my words can make him change. I could just simply order him to do something else.
Well, like I said, I would rather someone want to watch my back, not be ordered to.
That is fair. But I seriously doubt that he would cause any trouble for you. He may seem unpleasant, but he does not go out of his way to harm others. He is very righteous. And once he gets to see you in action, I'm sure his opinion will eventually change, because he is a bit more of a man of action, not words. What you can achieve far more by showing him than simply trying to convince him, since he is stubborn. And the only way to get through that stubbornness is, as I said, action.
Understood. Well then.
No. Any questions? Anything? Because of course, if the solution gets solved, I will have to deal with the aftermath, so I can't necessarily promise you any specifics for awards. But I can promise you is I will make it worth your while. Because even if I'm going against my father's back, it will be my fault alone. And if this were to succeed, he will have no choice but to reward all of you. And I can imagine it's a reward fit for royalty. And if it's not anything physical, simply having an entire kingdom owing you is more than enough of a prize I would say is worth it.
I would say fair.
Any objections? Any questions?
Swelbo, you want to hit some shit?
Hell yeah.
Well, there you have
no
it.
reason to object to royalty.
She even said something about getting extra sharp stuff from the armory. This sounds great.
Sadly, only for me. The armory is only exclusive for royal guards given express permission or royalty themselves. But that does not mean that you'll be going there underarmed.
Miss Priscilla, perhaps as maybe a token of good faith, you could put in a royal commission with Mr. Elkwood. He has his trade secrets. He might be able to help Swelbo out with his sharpness issues.
Oh,
Issues.
the blacksmith. I've heard some good things about him, although he was not the one responsible for our armory. We did have a commission him a few times for the weapons for our guards, and armor. I can put in a few good words, and perhaps the preliminary, I can give you a little bit extra before we start.
That sounds fantastic.
I'll be sure to expect results, let's say, about 2 days, depending on how much we speed up the process for him.
That sounds good. And then in 2 days' time we reconvene and talk of our plan of attack.
Perhaps. I will be sure to send a royal guard after you to let you know when the details are set. Because although I will say in about a week's time at most, just need some more time to finalize the details and convince Auseland that all of this is in fact going to happen, and this is not just a spur of the moment decision.
Fair.
Also, Miss Sakala would like to see you as well before you leave, so be sure to visit her. If you don't, she's going to give me an earful, and I honestly don't want to deal with that again.
Ma'am, I am not dressed in the best attire to visit with her.
I don't think dressing would really matter that much. She's already seen what you wore initially.
If you say so.
She's perma-racist now. Or perma-classist, I guess.
Very
Perma
well.
bit.
Do you think it would hurt my reputation with her if I delayed my meeting for just a day?
Perhaps. I mean, she is someone who takes offense quite easily, so... Your funeral.
I'll take that chance.
Well, I won't be keeping you here any longer, so unless you have anything else to say, any matters?
Nope.
Since I know some of you have been quite silent, so I presume that you're all fine, just fine to go along with this?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yep.
I'm all for destroying evil, fighting corruption, that kind of stuff.
And I'm glad to hear that. Alright, all of you are dismissed.
Bye. As I pass by this guard, can I ask, sir, Miss Sakala asked for my presence, and I must apologize very much, but I will have to have her wait one day. Would you be able to pass that message along for me? I assure it will be most worth her while.
He just gives a curt nod.
Thank you very much.
And you guys leave. And you're back at the city.
I'm going to find a butcher. In fact, I'm going to ask Healer Gnome where the butcher is that he got his pigs.
I will point in the. I'll just take him. I'll take him and show him.
Alright, so you guys would head towards the merchant district, which your tokens are conveniently already placed.
Fantastic.
And he would lead you to a small butcher's shop. You can see as you enter inside, there's a lot of meats and stuff on display. You can see the butcher currently with her back to you guys. She's currently like chopping something up into fine slices, faster than you can see. And then when she's done, she twirls the little cleaver in her hands before slamming it into the wood. And she lets out a huff and goes, visitors!
Yes.
And she turns, you can see she's a tiefling under all those, that hood and all that. Seems like she's been doing quite well to cover herself. She like leans forward. Ah, haven't seen one of my kind here in quite a while. How can I help you?
You sold my friend here 2 pigs the other day, and I would like to see if I can purchase 2 more. We are hungry.
I can tell. I presumed that it wasn't for that little man himself. That'd be too much pig. I can imagine he'd explode. But 2 pigs, huh? What's the occasion?
Food. Lots of it.
A feast?
A feast, yes. That would describe it aptly.
Feast it is. Well, sadly my pigs have been currently running short. As you can tell, it's rather difficult to keep catching them every day. However, I have found some pheasants, and those are quite succulent. And she just like... delicious.
Unfortunately, only ham will do in this instance.
Oh, ham? Oh, in that case, you don't want pigs. Ham is prepared specifically. You need to salt it.
Well,
Do you know how to make ham?
I don't, but the gentleman who is preparing this, I haven't asked him exactly the ingredients he needs, so I can only imagine that if I brought him an entire pig, he would have every ingredient he could possibly ask for.
This gentleman, what is his name?
This would be Ronnie of the Glittering Bauble.
Oh, Ronnie, why didn't you say so already? He and I are quite acquainted. He shops here all the time, buys all the sorts of meats. He makes the best ham, if I say. He simply buys the pig, and then he makes it himself, although I'm quite proud of my sort of ham. Certainly, for me and him, I cannot compare, and I hate to admit that.
As
Very
you
well.
understand, I need myself two pigs.
And as I've said, I'm running short on pigs. Funny enough, Ronnie's the one who bought a pig recently.
Are you running short or are you out? Because I'd be willing to pay a premium.
Premium. Well, I do have one piglet that I was saving for a rainy day, but if you're willing to pay a premium, I might be able to change my mind.
Name your price.
Oh, giving that sort of chance to me. Very well. 5 silver.
Done. Slap down 5 silver.
That was easy. He just takes the silver, puts it in her apron. And she walks out behind the counter, goes into her room. You can hear some sounds of chains clinking. And then she comes out with a giant pig on her shoulder, and she just slams it down. All yours.
Thank you very much. I will haul it out.
It is heavy as fuck.
I pick up the ham.
You pick up. She says, "Oh, strong boy. You should probably work here. I could use some muscle." And she just goes, grabs her cleaver, pulls it out of the wood, and she starts walking back behind.
How did Healer Gnome leave with 2? Did he make them walk out?
He had Swobo to carry.
Yeah, I think I
Okay.
just carried them over my head.
All right. Okay.
I have 20 strength. Okay, I do what I want.
Okay. That's fair. That is entirely fair.
So, if Akis is with us, I'm gonna go back to the Glittering Bauble then.
Yeah.
Unless anybody
Hold on
else
a
has
second.
anything to do.
I will put again the
Oh, shit.
picture
No, I wanted
of
to.
how I was carrying these pigs.
I wanted to go to a clothing store, but not in like the peasant district, like in a nicer place.
So, the merchant district.
The merchant. Okay. Yeah.
The fancy district.
And then just go in. I just want to say, explain. I have a meeting with the court cleric, and I need to look my best.
So, you would find the clothing shop that Healer Gnome visited.
He is not with me. not
Yeah,
for
yeah.
this.
I don't know if you've ever seen this game before, but this is how I was carrying those pigs.
Please tell me it's the Wind Waker.
It's not Wind Waker.
Okay.
Oh, it is Bible
always-
Adventures for the NES.
Oh. Good.
Alright,
Good.
but you
I
would
approve
arrive.
it.
You find the tailor. It's a very nice looking shop, rather small. You'd see all sorts of very expensive clothes on display. And you would hear, like, off at the end of the store, you see a curtain and you can hear snipping sounds.
Just, excuse me. Is anybody there?
Oh, hello. And the curtain pulls aside and you can see a giant man with tattoos step out. He's 8 feet tall.
No.
Very
My
big.
word.
He is Akis size. And he kind of looks down. Oh, customers. Oh, welcome. How can I be of service?
Well, you see, I am a humble adventurer, and I have been summoned to the palace to meet with the court cleric, and I would be remiss if I came in
I'm
this.
so sorry for you. I mean, oh, of course. I have just the thing. Let me get. He just like walks over to you, like. Do you spontaneously combust?
No. I do
Oh,
not.
good. I'm sorry. My knowledge on your race is a little limited, so I just wanted to make sure. Good. In that case, that opens up the options considerably. What are you thinking? Any specific requirements, tastes, styles? Because even for the royal palace, I can imagine all sorts of things that would look good. But actually, never mind. You wish to approach the court cleric that does limit my options considerably.
So,
And thankfully, since you don't spontaneously combust, that means that I actually have options instead of no options.
to the DM, if tieflings have a style, like a cultural theme, I would want to go with that. But nice looking. I don't want to completely kowtow to her entirely.
Yeah. Well, seems like the tailor seems misinterpreted your meaning then.
Okay, well, I just explain, we'll stick with the typical tiefling cultural styles, but
Tiefling
nice.
cultural style. Do you know of an idea? Sadly, I do not know much about that culture.
Just fucking say shit. You'll have to say.
No. I'm just gonna say. Typically, it's more of a dark leather with brass or gold polished buttons. I'll find you something.
Stylish. I can work with that, but since you're wishing to tailor to Miss Carla, perhaps not exactly, but you want to gain some favor. Correct? Since it's the first time you've met her, it should be pretty easy. Let me see. And he goes back, grabs a sketchbook and a inkwell, and just starts drawing some designs on there. Now, of course, first thing first, you have to have the great goddess Phosphos at least somewhere on this outfit, since you are meeting a cleric and you have to show some form of respect. Phosphos is very important here on Witchdoor, although not apparent to many of the townsfolk, but when it comes to royalty and, of course, those who serve her, possessing any sort of sigil or likeness of Phosphos is a form of great respect and will automatically curry favor. Along with this, the style doesn't matter too much, but seeing that you described me and including Sakala's preferences, expensive silks would have to be woven in some way, perhaps in the form of a sash, since silk and leather do not go well together. Perhaps a cape could work.
I will take
Maybe
the sash.
A hat as well.
Sash sounds fine. As far as the symbol, could we make it a metal pin?
A pin? No. A pin will do no do. That can simply be glossed over. It has to be striking. It has to be apparent. I could probably etch a sort of design that goes like a symbol of a dragon that goes across your chest and maybe wraps around a sleeve. That would be very apparent.
That sounds very good. What color is Phosphos associated with? She?
Phosphos, she is a platinum dragon, and of course platinum is the association. But when there's no platinum, because that is an expensive metal, silver can do.
Thread. So,
and perhaps even white. White is also a good color, and occasionally gold. And since you will have gold in your outfit, that is an additional bonus. So, silver. But then again, if you're wishing to impress Sakala, it may have to be platinum, simply because she could tell the difference, and she will be gravely offended.
I will spring for platinum if you can find it.
Of course, with the current outfit that I have in mind, that will be 3 platinum pieces.
That's 30 gold.
Perhaps we will do silver.
Your fee, no. Alright, in that case, it will jump down the price to about, let's say, 8 gold pieces.
I'll give him 10, and I'll say, you know, make it look convincing as possible.
Oh, you're asking too much from me. But all you're seeing that with that tip, I will do the magics. I will impress her so much. And I almost said a bad word. Oh dear, oh my. You may go out and get to work. You should expect it in 2 days' time.
Uh-oh.
Now, the problem is I was summoned today, and I already have put one foot in the grave by putting her off until tomorrow.
Oh my, oh my, oh my. Well, you're giving me so little time to work with. I will have to do my best. In fact, no. If my name is an Eliolo Odelsnake, I shall perform a miracle. You may go, you may go, you may go. Shoo, I have to get to work.
He shoves me out. I'm gone.
Yep, he shoves you out.
I'll...
And he slams the door. You can hear several locking, like a lock click, another lock click, and a third lock click, then a sound of chains. And then you see a sign that says busy.
I'll be at the glittering bauble to let me know when it's done. And I'll walk off.
Alright. That was something.
Anybody
So
else
you
doing
got-
anything?
Anything you want to do? Anything you want to explore in the city, Akaz?
Well, I mean, I have a literal dead body slung over my shoulder.
A fucking pig corpse.
Yeah.
Well, no,
So,
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Okay.
I'll
It
carry
falls
it
to the
back.
ground.
Someone has to carry it while you're inside the fucking store.
No,
'Cause
okay.
You're not gonna go into a fancy bed.
Yeah.
Take it to the bar.
Okay, I'll take it from him and I'll say, feel free to explore, and I'm going back to the glittering bauble.
Okay.
You have to waddle almost with how big and heavy the pig is. That pig is not a pig, by the way. It's a boar.
I could carry it for you.
It's a boar. Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
Hold it up over my head.
She calls it a pig. You called it a pig. It's a fucking boar.
We have a history with boars on this show.
Oh. Is it a good history or a bad history?
It's a terrifying history.
An awful history.
Who would you like to explain?
That's right.
Yada yada yada. Killed pig. Ate his fetus.
Oh, God.
Wait.
The very first creature that they killed in my campaign was a boar. Turns out it was pregnant. And to make them grow big and strong, their orphan matron made them eat the fetus.
After boiling
It was boiled.
Was processed
And then cut in half.
prepared?
Oh, also, to add more to this, Drew's character was like a very sensitive little 10-year-old who loved animals.
Little 6-year-old.
Okay, okay. Who is the dungeon master in this context?
Me. But
You
it's
are
no.
terrible person.
No.
and I
Actually,
love
it
you.
was Ron that because we were co-DMing, and I'm like, oh, you killed the mother, you killed the boar and brought it back, and then Ron goes, he's the matron, and he goes, oh, you didn't know this was pregnant? Reaches in, yanks out dead fetus.
Yeah. And little 6-year-old me was carrying back this boar that we murdered.
I am not entirely on board with this plan, but also I love it.
Alright,
And
so what do you want to do?
And so
Akaz?
every encounter therein always had to have a boar.
The boars were never
Childhood-
real. It was trauma
childhood trauma.
demons.
Mhm.
Trauma demons.
But Drew's character was crying just killing the boar.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, moving on. Swiftly. I will inquire. So the glittering bauble, is that's what they said? What they were saying?
Yep.
Are there signs? Will I know how to get there? Because if not, I just wouldn't
Not
follow
really.
them
You have
there.
to ask the locals.
I will follow them so I get an idea of where it is, and then I'll go exploring.
Alright. So they would arrive to the glittering bauble. They would start entering inside. You would have an idea of where it is. What do you do?
Well, I guess since I know where it is now, I guess I'll just take a direction and wander for a bit while they do their thing.
All right. What are you looking for in this case before we get to them?
I don't know. I don't know what to look for. I'm just looking for something interesting, something compelling. Maybe some kind of I don't know. Maybe there are people who do some kind of performance art on the streets, or there'll be some kind of open air market. I don't know, something cool.
Okay, it's roll perception.
Okay. Let me go over to my character sheet and roll perception. I have rolled an 18.
Alright, you're kind of looking, trying to find anything interesting, because, you're in a city. You've never been in a city like this before. Or any big city for that matter. So it's like all wonders and new. You're trying to see if you can find anything that people mention, like, performance, like people performing things in the streets or stalls or whatnot. But as you're kind of looking around this kind of nice area in the merchant district, you know something that's out of place. Looks like there's a beggar in a corner. And, like, there's that person, you haven't seen anything like this in this area before, so seems kind of weird.
Like, is this like a well-to-do part of the city?
Yeah, it's a pretty well done part of the city. Everything's pretty nice. You did notice, like, on your walk here, some roads did lead to more poor sections of the city, so the fact that this person's here is kind of out of nowhere.
Are people interacting with this beggar? Like, are they specifically, avoiding them?
They seem to be avoiding him.
Okay. So other people can detect this individual. I mean, I don't have any money, like, on my person.
This person will, like, turn their head to see that you're probably looking at them, and they just start backing towards you with a single finger.
I would take a few steps forward and mentally try and explain how I don't have money. Like deciding what words should I use. Like, how exactly am I going to phrase this?
Make a comment.
As you get closer, this don't worry. You don't have to be afraid. I can't help but notice, but you seem like you're out of place, just like me. Tell me, Sonny, where did you come from?
I mean, I came from out of town. I'm a wanderer, you see, a pilgrim.
Oh, where did you? Out of town. That is the same for me. In that case, what part of Auseland are you from?
I consider myself to be from all over, but if you want to get technical, Chaluda.
Chaluda? Oh, I have heard great things. Big, wondrous forests, nature all around. I have been there once. But sadly for me, my hometown is Margracia, a resident nearby kingdom. Probably heard a little bit about that. Sadly, that is all in the past. I have not much to my own person anymore, and I ended up here. And I don't plan to ask much at all, especially from you, a fellow traveler. You have your own worries to worry about. However, I do have a question. Is there anyone you serve?
Can't say that I do.
Oh, I guess that's the case, especially with Chaluda. The forest dragon does do her own things, and many people serve her in different ways. However, I do have someone I serve, and no, it is not the ever-changing dragon. But have you heard of the name Shen?
DM, have I heard of the name Shen?
No, you have not.
I have not, no.
Oh, would you care to listen to this old man's tale?
I shift uncomfortably on my feet and say yes.
Of course, it's been a long time since I found another soul who's willing to at least listen to my words, and I do apologize for being quite dominant in this terms of conversation. But this Shen, I've only heard of this little fellow not too long ago during my travels. It was actually over in the Boomy Theocracy, quite unpleasant folk. So dedicated to their god, but they do not seem to have much tolerance for outsiders. By the gods, even if you show magic, they'll. Seems I be. Oh, I'll get back on topic. Now, when I was traveling through the Boomies theocracy, I met some very pleasant fellows who saw me down on my luck. And they gave me an opportunity. They taught me of the Lord Shen, a god who is very much forgotten, but not by coincidence, but by choice. Shen is a god who prefers the shadows. He is someone who looks out for those who often go unnoticed. And seeing that you are also someone who seems to be not getting much attention, would you like to hear a few words?
I don't see why not.
You are such a good lad. You are so good. This now Shen. For those who are unsatisfied with their condition, to those who dislike how the world operates, Shen will find a way to make things better for you, to pick you up from your feet, to pick you up when you are down on your luck, to have been stepped and spat on. Shen will help grant you what you have lost, or what you have never had to begin with. And those who follow Shen and make sure that his will is done, a new world will be born. Here, let me to give you this. And he reaches into his pocket, pulls out a small little coin attached to a chain. This coin is gold, but with a little red twinge. Maybe like rose gold is the best way to describe it. And he hands it to you. Keep this on your person, and if you ever find someone, be sure to give it to them. And by someone, I mean someone who also follows the word of Shen. You would be welcomed with open arms. Now go along, Sonny. I know you are quite busy, also trying to survive in this world, so I hope Lord Shen will smile upon you.
Does this person look like injured in some way? Like
injured?
Infirm? Yeah.
He looks older. You can see that he's definitely had better days. Definitely, like his teeth is missing a lot of. I mean, he's missing a lot of teeth. His nails are kind of long and jagged, and he has one eye is kind of white. And his clothes are really torn up.
If he has anything on him that like looks like food or water, I would cast Purified Food and Drink on that. If not, I would just cast Cure Wounds on him. Like I don't know if it'll like if he's not. I don't know if he's missing hit points, but I make him feel nice, like as a show of gratitude.
He does have a water skin on his person.
Okay, I would cast Purify Food and Drink on his water skin.
Oh, thank you, Sonny. But be very careful with such magic. Especially when they go into the boomies. Oh, they will lock you up if they think anything.
I'd like to see them try, I say with a wink.
With such big muscles like that, you would break them in two. And if things get tough, Lord Shen will look out for you. Just as he did for me. I mean, look at that. He brought you to me. But go on. The day is still young, and I'm sure that you have other people to see. I mean, I don't with the way you hold yourself, I don't see that you're a complete loner. But you may go. This old man will hold you no longer. Please. You've done more than enough with just your company and the purification. The water, oh, it's so fresh. And he starts to drink from it.
Thank you very much. I wish you well.
And I wish you well. May Lord Shen watch over you.
Okay. I start walking away.
Mm-hmm.
I turn a corner down like an actual street, not into an alley or whatever, just like a busy street where there are people.
Mm-hmm.
I immediately start casting Detect Magic on this to see if it's cursed.
You cast Detect Magic, and you see that there is a faint amount of magic on that coin from the aura.
What school?
Conjuration. But it's very faint, almost like it's a signature.
I hold it.
Also,
I hold it near my rod.
Also, nope, the rod does not glow. In fact, it seems to be the rod has stopped glowing once you enter the city. Well, no,
Okay.
actually, it hasn't been glowing at all whatsoever. But I will say this, on this chain in the coin, on one side of the coin seems to be a brilliant sun. And then the other side, you can see it looks like a bunch of people surrounding an eye.
Okay, I pocket it. I put it in, like, my bag. Where it'll be safe.
Alright.
And I just sort of keep going down the street. But I occasionally look over my shoulder, convinced there's a kind of a demon coming to get me now.
Alright, in this case, we'll cut to the glitter and bauble. So you guys walk in, you notice that Akaz, that me currently, boop, he has not followed you in. Probably to go off to do his own thing. So you guys arrive to the glitter and bauble.
I'm gonna bring the pig in, and I'm gonna be Ronnie. Ronnie.
What? Did someone call me name?
Yeah.
And you see the dwarf hobbles out.
Holy moly, that is a big son of a soul. Okay, give it here. I presume it's for me, right? Or you want me to cook?
Hold on, Ronnie. Okay, question. I need some of your famous honey, or not honeyed ham. What is this? Ham stew?
Ham stew.
Hammed stew.
Ham
ham
stew?
stew.
Lad, you ain't gonna be asking for that. What's the occasion? Who put you up to this?
I have a meeting with Sakala tomorrow.
Oh, I'm sorry, lad.
So I need ham stew.
Oh, lad, no. Ham stew? That is good and all, but if you want to knock us... No, she don't wear fucking socks. You're too prissy for socks. Only poor people wear socks. Now I'm gonna make a fucking cracker tray with all the ham slices, salami, and he just walks back to the kitchen.
Do you need this, or do you got what you need?
Oh wait, yeah, I'm gonna need that too, and he walks back out. Hey, give me that little fucking thing. I'm gonna make this thing all
Alright.
curved, metaphorical. Too
Alright,
good
wait,
to wear
Ronnie,
socks off.
Ronnie. I'm gonna get down like to his ears, like, I want to scare the shit out of Healer Gnome. Do you think you can leave the skeleton intact?
Kind of looks at him.
Hey, you wanna scare the shit out? You just fucking stand over him. Think that'll make him go. Oh, he's a little weird. That'll do. Alright. You know, I might go toss out the bones when I'm done with them, but I'll make sure to keep some things for you.
Thanks, Ronnie. Much appreciated. How much do I owe you?
That don't mean nothing, but be sure to tell me how she reacts, alright?
I'm sure
just
she'll be
walks
a
back to the
right
kitchen.
peach about it.
Oh, she better be! I was gonna go. Oh, actually, no, I'm not gonna do that.
And he just goes inside.
Oh, sorry, Healer. I tried to keep it for you.
That's okay. I still got a couple of bones. They're in the cart.
Oh, I also hear shouting,
Also, by the way, whoever stayed in that one room, you need to be careful when you eat and clean up after yourself. Because, boy, that shit stunk.
Akis. The first time Healer tried to have his pigs do a job, it ended up looking like a Roomba ran over a turd in his room.
That is not ideal.
they
They
have
did
pigs
exactly what they were supposed to do. They did a great job. They were supposed to butcher a pig. They butchered the pig.
in a horrible way. Literally just gave the zombie pigs a knife and said, hey, just cut them into pieces.
Let's fuck this shit up.
But how can the big pigs butcher another pig when they don't got no thumbs?
Exactly.
don't
That
think-
is why the room looked like the pigs went through a Roomba.
They have mouths,
Fair enough.
and I can actually reanimate them in like different formations. So they're just kind of like pig hybrids. Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense. It also makes sense when you will inevitably become the antagonist of a Resident Evil game.
I mean, his
That's-
skin is, or his armor is the skin of one of the gnomes. He's already there.
Oh yeah, no,
Maybe I
already.
should
Yep.
get a tattoo. Maybe I should get a tattoo of an umbrella.
Yeah.
Oh god.
At some point, when you hit like 18th level, you're gonna go grow like a giant eye, and they're gonna have to shoot you in the eye to kill you.
Mhm.
And that's all that's gonna be there. Like the rest of you's gonna be super armored. It's gonna be horrible.
Also, what else do you guys do?
What time is it?
Let's see, the sun is beginning to set.
Fair enough. Alright.
Right about real life time?
No, I meant I can see the time.
Oh, before bed, then I would use both my 3rd level spells to animate dead and then reassert my control over the other pig. So I'll have one skeleton and one zombie. But I will put him in robes as well, cultist robes.
Shit. Alright, copy, paste pig. I don't think I have a skeleton pig miniature yet, so let me just... Perfect.
I'll do my best at keeping track of them in combat, because they are a little different. How much did we decide a bow was here?
Wait, what?
How much did we decide a bow was here, Dylan?
How much did we decide on?
Like how much
Yeah,
does it
for a
cost?
bow and arrow.
Yeah.
I forget. Oh, so, like, you're for the robes? Or, I think I misunderstood the question.
To
Oh,
give a
like
bow and arrow to one of his zombie pig
Wait,
or skeleton pig.
Didn't I? Shit.
The zombies can't use bows and arrows, but the skeletons can.
I don't think the zombie pigs can use a bow and arrow.
Yeah, that's
But
what he's
the
saying.
skeleton-
Skeleton pig.
Skeletons can.
Oh, I don't think a skeleton pig can, though, because they don't have a way to effectively shoot. Or at least multiple times.
Well, I mean, like I said, I would, well, I mean, I don't know. That's up to you. That's in the rules, but... Again, I don't have to formate them like pigs. I just have to use their bones to reanimate them.
Yeah, but
so
there's no finger bones, I think, is the issue.
they have hooves, not even opposable thumbs or opposable fingers.
No, but I could use other bones as fingers. Does that make sense?
So a pig with hands instead of hooves.
The only reason I chose pigs is because I know you guys are anti-human reanimation.
Rib.
Let me put it to you like that. So that was my concession to the group. Was, oh, I'll use pigs. People will be less angry at me.
You know what?
But if you don't,
Fingers out of
Sure,
the rib.
fuck it. Fine, let's do it. Pigs with bows.
Right. Thank you, I appreciate it.
I'll make this one exception.
I mean, I could use human hands if you want me to.
No,
I
that's
could find
fine.
them. Okay.
Find them. It's like some
I think
people just wake
Swolbo
up without
doesn't
hands.
really give a damn what you do.
He just walk. Oh, he doesn't get. He'll
No,
give a
if you're a
damn.
necromancer,
trying
but
to
not-
run for fighting.
I'm so confused on the morals of Swolbo.
Also, you're a shatter.
At this point, Swolbo just thinks everyone around him is insane, and is just like, yeah, I don't care about anything you guys do anymore.
Swolbo's way more woke than Athena, though.
You know what? I was going to ask you to elaborate, but you don't have to.
Alrighty. I'm gonna head off to bed, and before I pass out, I'm just gonna say out loud, what the hell have I gotten myself into? What the hell have I gotten us into?
What the hell you got me into?
I'm in bed.
Are you concerned about meeting the bitch cleric or fighting the meat forest?
I'm talking to my weapon.
All right.
I look around at everyone that I spend my time with and just go, what the hell am I doing?
So she would eventually speak and go, you know, I often ask that question myself.
You don't have a choice in all this. You're just along for the
Oh.
ride.
Oh, I do have a choice, and I choose to go along with the ride. If I would decide against it, you wouldn't be seeing me here.
Well, thank you.
You are most certainly welcome, and please don't get yourself killed, because this is just starting to get good.
Speaking of, have you... What in the hell did we fight earlier in that labyrinth?
I mean, I don't know if you've heard about them, but it's a species known as I think they're called beholders? I think they're called beholders. I haven't really seen one for myself. But
Really?
they are very mean, paranoid creatures, very full of themselves. Kill anything that's not them, usually. That or enslave.
Are they ghosts? Well, it didn't bleed,
No.
didn't leave a corpse?
They're as much of a living creatures, not you and I, but just you. So for that one, it didn't seem like it was a beholder. I heard that one guy refer to it as spell a few times. I don't know if that thing was like a living spell. I've never heard of anything like that before, but seeing all the magic that's apparently happened, I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, if we have living weapons, I suppose a living spell isn't too far off.
Yeah, because from what I've heard, beholders are much stronger than the one you just fought, so if that was a real beholder, you guys would have been long dead. Especially that one guy who got hit by that green ray. He should have been dust.
Oi! I can hear you.
No, you can't.
I
Shut up.
fucking dive through the window and start cutting out the sword.
But still, I don't know. It's just the more I hear more about this whole great mages, the more I start to think they're less great and more terrifying. And this is from me, someone who is of magic. Speaking of which, I have a few things to update you on. You know that little, tail that you have? I don't know, but they seem a bit more angrier as of late. They still seem to be keeping off to the dark. They haven't shown themselves in a while, which is kind of concerning.
That's... in that regard, no news is good news.
Not except in this case, trust me, he would rather have news. But I won't keep you from your beauty sleep.
Ooh,
If someone were to stab you, I'll be sure to let you know.
Why do you think them being quiet is bad?
It means that they're planning something. That's when they start, they're no longer just pure mad, and now they're actually coming up with some sort of plan.
You spent a great amount of time with it?
Sadly not. I mean, most of my time was just, locked inside a box, completely cut off. But the less short amount of time I didn't know them, they are devious.
Any suggestions?
If I had any, I would have give you them already.
I will sleep with one eye open, I suppose.
Yep, just don't get stabbed in it.
Alrighty. Good night, Miss Morning.
And she severs the connection.
Pass out.
Alright, is everyone else want anything to do real quick before we shoot back to Akaz?
Nope.
I'm actually going to call it a night.
Well,
So I apologize.
No, it's
I had
all
a
good.
long day at work.
Yeah, it's
Be a
fair.
good stopping point anyway.
Alright, in that case, we will go back to Akaz for a brief moment, and then we'll end the session. So,
Alright, I'll hang up.
Yep. So, Akaz, you're now wandering down the streets, right?
he's dead.
Akaz, you're muted.
God damn it!
Wandering silent.
Okay. All right.
So,
So, as I was saying to only myself, what time is it? Like,
the
after I
sun
get
is
the
starting to
coin.
set.
Okay. Seeing that, I'd probably just start making my way back. Like, I
So
keep
you're
my eye out for anything interesting, but I don't want to be out in an unfamiliar place in the middle of the night. There's probably, like, were-rats.
So, you're working your way back. Trying to keep an eye out, because, that conversation with the old man was interesting, but a little unnerving, maybe. And you
Very
just, like,
unnerving.
see if there's anything else that would catch your eye, anything suspicious. But then as you get close, like, very close to the entrance, that's when someone walks right into you. Which, I mean, for a big guy like you, that's maybe not too much of an issue. It's about what makes you stumble, but this guy got launched right onto his ass.
So, like, he gets knocked onto his ass.
Yes, and you are just said stumbling.
Okay. I apologize and offer him my hand. Like, I'm sorry, I didn't see you. Are you okay?
So he's like currently covered absolutely in sweat. You can see there's a lot of cuts and stuff on his body. He has a little bit like slicked back hair, but it's a little messy now, and he has an almost frantic look on his face. He like looks up at you, looks a little almost wild-eyed, but he quickly sifts your hands. He looks very shaken. He just like puts up a shaky smile. Oh, sorry there. Didn't see you.
You okay? Someone like attacked you?
No. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Sorry. Oh, are you heading towards my little inn? Sorry, I probably should let you in. Name's Kelvin, by the way. Anyways, let's go in. And he immediately walks inside.
Okay, I walk inside with him, concerned and confused.
Yep, and that's when you see he's kind of breathing heavily, not looking good. You can see with his hand, he opens it, and he knows over the wall a black sword slowly vanishes in the puff of smoke and reappears in his hand. Then he goes, Ronnie! What's up, lad? Oh, hey, Kelvin! What's about the wondering? And he just goes, walks up to Ronnie, grabs him by the collar. All right, listen, this is going to be very important. Whatever you're doing, stop it right now. We have some problems.
My ham.
Lad! Oh! Hey, we got another... Ronnie, this is serious. Then he goes, looks at the Akers. Sorry, come in, make yourself at home. Okay. Wait, Ronnie, what are you doing? Making ham! You know that little ham and crackers dish that Sakala really likes. He just stops for a moment, looks at him. Hey, what's a request? You know, a little fiery boy loves my spicy stuff. What's his name? Poxy? No, Paxi. There we go. And then he stops. Paxi, they've returned already.
Yeah, I'm with them.
Not dead.
You're with them.
Wait, did you say your name was Kelvin?
Yes, Kelvin. Why? Does that ring a bell for anything?
I'm a friend of Drescher. An acquaintance, really.
This complicates a lot of things. Okay. I'm assuming your friends are currently sleeping. What's your name?
Akes?
Akes, pleasure. Go wake up your friends right now. They're probably upstairs. This is going to be a very, very important thing. So, yeah. Snap right to it.
Okay,
And that is when we will end the session.
Alright, ooh.
My ham.
Rip your hand.
No, my ham.
Fuck them hams. Fuck them hams.
Oh no.
Good game. Thank you, Dylan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna get to talk to Sakala tomorrow, and she's gonna be pissed that I stood her up.
Okay, we'll just fight the demons, and you can go talk to you. Honestly, you're gonna have a worse time if you go by yourself.
But I'm gonna look
Like-
good.
Yes. Okay.
I mean,
Is
he's
it-
gonna have a worse time talking to her than he is fighting demons.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Like,
Which demons would you rather fight, Sakala or actual demons?
I would much rather fight actual demons. You can just kill them, and the problem's over with.
All right. Good night, guys.
Yep.
Good night.
See you later, man. I'll see you next session.
See ya.
Shit happened, and
Yeah.
more shit's happening.
We killed some things, and then we didn't get killed ourselves. No one got shot in the face
No
with a
one
disintegration
died.
laser. No one died. No one died.
No one's health reached 0 at any point.
Exactly. At no point did anyone's health drop to 0. That did not happen.
And stay
I didn't
Very
even
well.
take
The
damage.
bad part is we have actual proof in form of a recording.
Fuck, where's the recording? I need to delete it. Ah!